take a moment and maybe take a pee break and go ahead and take a look.
Okay, with that in mind, Coin's not going to stop the wagon or anything, but assuming we're going for a while, he's probably trying to keep track of like, are we passing any crystals that are irrelevant to the one we're going after? Like, are we within, a mile of one?
If you get down and check, sure, you are within a few miles of one coming up. Yeah.
All right. Coin's just making notes for his like map, but he's not intending to detour.
What do you see
Not
over there?
intending to detour.
So, Klein, how much is this map gonna fetch?
I don't know. How many people in Asteria actually pay money?
How many people actually?
Who would
What?
actually buy this map?
I thought you were the one advertising the maps. You're like, my maps are the best, and
I got
What,
plenty
now
of
you're-
maps that I can sell. I just don't know how many customers are around here.
I can think of plenty of people who'd pay coin for a map of a land where lots of places to hide.
I mean, maybe people in Australia don't want this map, but maybe outsiders do. I mean, it seems like this place is pretty isolated and not well mapped. So any sort of information about the continent is probably pretty valuable.
You know, you guys are talking to me like this information is free and you don't have to pay me for it.
I mean, do we have to pay you for it? Like, come
I'm
on,
not
Klein.
saying that. I'm just saying I don't like the assumption that you don't. That's all.
I thought we share in this group, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, if you want to charge people, you have to say it up front. Otherwise, we just take what is offered.
I mean, also the map is right there. Like, I can look at it. Like, if you wanted us to pay, at least be a little more secretive about it.
Coin
getting-
is such a bastard. I love it.
I'm getting sort of like two-toned advice here. Someone's saying be upfront and someone's saying be secretive about it. I don't really know where to go with it.
It's more like if you're gonna be secretive about it, at least do it right.
Okay,
I would buy this map.
you want me to be upfront? All right, I want you to pay me for this.
He's just staring at you, Ruzid.
Yeah, you want me to pay for it, but I'm not paying for it because I see it right there. And if you try to make me pay for it, I'm just gonna take it.
Coin turns it around so you can't see it.
Ruza tries to take the map.
He does not,
Athletics check.
not let you.
Roll athletics.
Yeah,
Coin,
yeah.
roll acrobatics or athletics, your choice. All right.
Oh shoot!
Ruzid, you grab hold of the map. Coin, I have a question for you. Would you
Yeah.
prefer that Ruzid get the map, or would you tear the map?
I was thinking this might happen.
I think
It's written in Grung anyway.
Coin's not letting go of the map. I don't even think
Okay,
he
the
assumes
map is torn.
so we both
Well, you got half of it. Good job.
Bren, we need you to cast a spell.
What? Sorry.
Isn't there like, don't you know the men stuff, right? Fix things. Can you fix it?
Coin
No.
looks at you, Ruzid, and says,
You break it, you buy it.
Fuck.
his hands out.
I don't have any
Extending
gold coin. Sorry to break it to you.
Well, add it to your
I-
IOU, I guess.
Coin.
I am
if
not
you-
accruing
if
debt
you-
with you. I know where that ends.
Coin, if you want, I can fix the map.
Does Isaac
can
just
you?
silently fix the map?
Look, there's a price.
No, I won't.
Oh,
No.
Isaac already.
I put it in the background so I didn't interrupt. Isaac is just sort of like gesturing with the hand and like at that have seen use magic to repair sails and ropes like 100 times. Otherwise, it's not butting in. So, Saphira, if you want to do it, go for it.
I appreciate it, Saphira, but I think we got this covered.
He turns back to Ruzid.
I think we can just put this behind us for 2,000 gold.
Fix this, please! Please, anyone! I do not want to be in debt with coin right now.
2,000 gold or my map is fixed in the next minute. So,
Bryn casts deafness on himself.
You fail the con save. You are deaf.
His hand is still out to you, Ruzid.
Bruce is like looking around for anything. He's like doing an Arcana check to try to figure out if he can if anyone is like able to cast mending.
Isaac
He's like
can cast
desperate.
mending. Isaac is currently indicating he will cast mending on it if you so desire.
Isaac, please.
Now here's a
Hey.
question. You look at Saphira. Saphira's also willing to cast mending on it.
But she has a glint in her eye.
What would you like to do? Who would you like
Who do
to
you hand it
have
to, Bruce?
cast mending?
Balls in your court, Zach. Who do you hand it to?
Bruce looks at Saphira, then looks at Isaac, then looks at Saphira again, and is like, you know, I remember when you left me out to dry, Isaac. And then he gives the map to Saphira.
Saphira, you have half of a map. What would you like to do with it?
Isaac just shrugs and goes, I don't, but okay. And go ahead.
You'll have to put the pieces of it together. Are they together?
You see Ruzid and Coin each holding parts that are not.
No, I
together.
don't.
Isaac, I recall a
Okay,
specific time where
fair
you didn't
point.
have an appetite to finish off a
She's
creature I was
nothing.
fighting. Just letting you know.
Saphira's
No.
fine. That's what she's trying to demonstrate to you all. She doesn't know.
No, they're not together.
Oh, then how am I supposed to mend it if the pieces aren't together?
You don't. So, Rosie, you just pay up. Or, you. How much is a cloak worth?
Is this planned obsolescence coin?
You had the opportunity to pay me much less before you attacked me. So,
I'm not paying you shit. You know what? You can get it fixed. Your greed notwithstanding.
Coin will walk. His eyes will sort of slither, like he's staring at you. Then he'll walk up to you. He'll grab the other piece of the map from your hand.
From
Do you let
Saphira's
go? Or
I
does
like
Saphira have
Rizid
it?
lets go at this point. He's just
Yeah.
like, it's already
Okay.
ripped.
hand? Saphira has
He'll
it.
collect both and walks up to Ruzid, stares at you blankly for a second, then pats you with his hand onto your skin on your arm. Goes,
I'll get that money.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
I succeed.
Yeah.
or do you? Luck. What actually does luck? Yeah, lucky works.
No,
Force another
does
try.
Lucky work for
No,
enemy saves?
Lucky does not.
I don't
no,
think
it
it
does not
does.
work for
You
other
could use
people's
your my
saves.
tattoo. You could
Yeah.
use the silvery bar.
should
Does
let
he
it
still
go.
have it?
It's only for an attack roll against me. All right.
Yeah.
Stack, if
No.
he's willing to spend it, you should absolutely let that work and re-roll
No,
that.
no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's totally allowed. I just don't know if he even
do you
has
want
it
to
still.
use the silvery barbs?
I have 3 lucky. I haven't used them.
No,
Well,
the
Lucky
tattoo,
doesn't apply.
did you use
You
your
wanna
silvery
use-
barb tattoo already?
Oh yeah, I still have it technically.
Well,
Do you
is
want to
Coin gonna
use
use
it?
it?
Yeah, Coin's gonna use it. I feel like that's like rubbing salt in the wound to use his own tattoo. He burns
You'll
silvery
Absolutely.
barb.
succeed.
Awesome.
You bitch!
He just walks away.
Okay.
I spent time making that tattoo, and you just spent it over this petty.
Coin looks at you. I spent time working on something too, is it?
And you could have someone fix it for you right now. Yeah, you refuse to do so because you want to get money from me.
You could fix it for me right now, but you're choosing not to.
I'm
so who's
incapable.
really more
H-
selfish?
How am I fixing it, Coin? Am I gonna spit poison on it to put it together? I don't know what you want.
I just feel like I should be taking damage rolls for how much you're burning a hole in my pocket right now.
Cruz is like stomps off on the other side of the care of the.
You both
of
gain
the-
inspiration for role
Aaron.
play. Congratulations.
That was so fun.
He won't pester you for it, but you'll see Coin take out a blank sheet of paper and just start recreating it. You can tell he's not trying to get it mended.
This
Cool.
Bat Frog's crazy.
So you have 2 halves of the same map now. The easier
Uh,
to put
yeah.
into a bottle, you can.
Can the mending spell ever repair something incorrectly? Like I could see Saphira accidentally just like putting one of the maps just backwards
Upside down.
and then mending it so that it's a single piece of paper and it's
So half's on one side and half's on the other.
exactly. But now it's
Oh my
but it's
god.
it's mended, so it's one sheet of parchment, and so now it's like we'd have to tear it again perfectly along the same place.
It would be
And
more
then-
useful to tear torn in
Mend it.
half than that.
You know what? It actually says nothing about that. So yes, it could be done.
Please don't.
No, it's
All
just
right.
But
please
that-
no,
that's
and that's a Saturday
hysterical.
game.
If that was the case, I could mend a dress to look like a different dress.
No,
I could just
As long as
mend
it's a
up the
single break.
hemline.
fashion forward.
It's a single break or tear in an object you touch. So yeah, you could do two halves of a broken key. Just you flip it the wrong way, and yeah, put it together again. All right, cool. So
Crystal.
yes, good. What about Crystal?
Crystal, where are you?
What? What? Crystal's like
Oh.
walking up next to Tati. I'm guessing Tati's riding the bird, right?
I'm riding the bird.
Okay.
Are we still? Is the cart
Oh.
still moving? I thought people got out of the cart and were shouting at each other. Did we all get back
I
on?
assume
the
the
cart
cart
was
was still moving while
Yeah, I
that
thought the-
happened.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
the crystal stuff is just like we've taken a few breaks here or there during the voyage, and I like
Yeah, that was separate from Ruzin and Coin
Okay.
having a shouting match.
largely we're in motion.
What's the proper term of etiquette for you?
Uh-oh.
You know, since you're royalty and all that now.
Now,
Um,
not before.
Crystal's fine.
Oh, okay.
It-
This is
it's,
fine.
it's not. It's not. I'm not really. I'm not royalty. Crystal's fine. I mean, if the shoe
I mean-
fits, I understand why you think that.
So the shoe does fit though.
that is my shoe. It's just I'm not wearing it at the moment.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you know, I
That's
know.
actually probably a pretty
I
good
know,
analogy, Tati.
Correct.
Go ahead, Farrah.
Our guys can be very sensitive to titles. For example, once if you're addressing a captain, you then make sure to call him captain.
Then why don't you do that to me? Forget it.
It's a great
So-
question.
I don't see where you come into that equation. Are you a pirate?
Am I?
Taxes too, Mr. Monarch.
Captain Coin might just be too much alliteration.
Captain
But
Cole.
so-
Doesn't roll off
so
the
I-
tongue.
Oh my god.
So if you're not really a princess, a pirate princess, then right, why are you a pirate princess?
um. Well, I actually don't fully know why that snake was calling me that. I thought people have called me that, affectionately, but I don't think that's what she meant. So it's been what I've been trying to figure out for a little while.
Roll a persuasion check.
I think it on a
Nah,
two
sure.
though.
You
I
guys
still
know
think-
that saying of mine where the dice want to tell a story? I'll be right back.
So she's a princess for sure.
Ah, fuck.
I mean, surely, you must know where you come from, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then I suppose that's so.
Mystery solved.
So
Hey, Saphira has like -4 to insight checks. A two on persuasion is not a guaranteed fail.
let's see.
Wait, maybe. Oh,
I was hoping-
Oh,
Oh man. So better.
when it matters.
Saphira suddenly's like, wait a minute.
I mean, you know, maybe like I don't know, princess usually daughter of a king or a queen. Do I know your parents? Maybe.
It's possible that you have heard of them, or at least my father.
Oh.
Some people call him a king, but I have never called him a king.
Well, certainly not.
Not even affectionately.
For one thing,
Most certainly
you
not.
Wow. Tati, do you have inspiration? Truly take mine for that line. No,
No, I got it.
Yeah, I think Tati and Isaac, because I was going to give Isaac my inspiration for Captain Coin, the cereal brand, but then I remembered that Isaac and Tati got it last week because they didn't participate in the circle ritual. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, there's too much inspiration to
Yeah.
go around. It doesn't mean anything. if we
Overload.
can't-
Yeah, let's
It's
go
so
ahead
much
and
fun.
play some one D&D about that.
You should try cooking something, then we'll use it up.
Exactly.
Literally,
Yeah.
though, Captain Coin should definitely be the name of your business, though. Like, whenever Coin starts up his
Whatever
franchise.
the business is.
That'd be a real
Captain
seal
no
of
matter
approval.
what.
Captain Coin's corn on the cob or whatever.
Ooh.
Have the alliteration to it.
I'll start
Oh
working
my
on my
God.
John Hancock signature. I think while Saphira and Crystal are having that conversation, assuming that he's in earshot, he'll probably say like,
You know, as much as I enjoy seeing Crystal get grilled, Saphira, I think
You enjoy that?
Watch it.
I he just looked at you for a second, like I'm about to say something nice.
That'd be a first.
I don't. You know, Saphira, I don't
Everybody be
think
quiet.
His face kind of drops. I can't believe it.
I don't think someone's past should matter when they're on our crew. You know, all that really matters is what they're contributing now.
You're saying that's like her past is a bad thing?
I'm saying, what relevance does it hold to how you or I address her?
What? Oh, that. No, I was just curious. You know, when you run into people at your vocation, you know, it's a close knit group. It just
Is it?
didn't really. Well, yeah.
I don't consider myself close to the monarch. Pretty far from it,
Monarch?
actually.
Is that
Oh,
in
no,
your
I just-
profession, Captain Coin?
Well,
I
any
was-
sort of power structure.
Pirates. He meant
Besides
pirate
my own.
community.
I mean, power structures aren't all that important to pirates beyond the level of the captain, but I meant more the pirates part.
Right. You want to know what Crystal's what their bounty is. That's what you want to know.
You think you're taking for some kind of snitch?
I really just thought you were curious. I didn't think it was for gain.
Crystal also is now visibly very angry that you said that. Bounty? What makes you think that there's a bounty?
I mean, Saphira has one. It can't be that hard.
Excuse you.
I mean, it's true. If you're a pirate and you don't have a bounty on you, then are you really a pirate?
It's offending everyone in every direction.
That's how we met. That's how all of us met. We had a bounty.
60 gold. That's fair. That's not the bounty.
Listen, if you got another reason to be so curious, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, Crystal, I won't pry if you don't want me to pry, but if it's ever something you want to talk about and you want what's the word? It's the opposite of this. It's not quite a discerning, but discreet. If you want a discreet ear about subjects that the rest of the crew may have less experience in, then I'll always be right here.
Crystal's not gonna say anything, but she is going to. I'm trying to look and see. She is gonna cast sending and send you a message.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll just whisper that to Jordan.
Absolutely. So while that's going on, what is Tati doing?
Tati has already mastered driving the bird and the cart. So she's kind of bored. Is there anything resembling game along the path?
Very little. There's a couple little lizards that run out from behind rocks when you guys get close. There's occasionally a pretty starved rabbit that will run across the road, but no, it's pretty darn barren.
Then Tati is sitting aboard Death Talon, attempting to learn his language.
Okay.
She's attempting to improve her animal handling skills, but it looks a lot like her making bird noises from atop Death Talon.
Got it. Please roll your animal handling.
Sure.
For some reason, you've managed to find a feather on Death Talon's back that is currently getting infected because of the way you're pushing it into his skin.
Does this hurt? Beep beep.
The bird is not pleased with you at all.
Good thing I'm learning his language.
The hard way.
As far as I know, that's the only way.
All right. So as you guys make your way southwards, it's getting to be late in the day. It's about 5 p.m. Is there anything you guys would like to do before it gets to be about sunset?
Yeah, I want to see how accurately I recreate this map. Not accurately at all. All right, good enough.
Not at all.
Should we set up camp before sunset?
It might be wise.
Yeah, this might be a lot easier not on a moving thing.
Cool. It's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight as you guys see the sunset. It's going to set into a nice dark red.
Oh wow,
Off
that is a
in the
beautiful
distance,
sunset.
So
off in the
pretty.
distance, you see a couple of very tall outcroppings of stone, and unlike the picture here, we are actually going to have your tent be right up against one of those stone pillars, as that's the best way to get some shelter.
That makes more sense. I was going to say, are we that far away? Because we could keep going.
Yeah, anyone who's, if you've ever gone out and camped, this is a stupid place to put a tent.
Looks pretty though.
Maybe, maybe
It's
they're
useful for art when you're using like the rule of threes. Like I get the staging for the art, but it doesn't make any sense. Well, you know what I like? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, like it makes sense for a landscape art piece, but yeah,
Yes.
you're right. It doesn't. That
I
would make no
will-
fucking sense.
For the
It
gram.
also makes sense if you're bait and not trying to sleep.
Oh, I guess we're bait.
Yeah,
I will
that-
argue that middle
Did
cloud
Tati
kind of.
pick the camping spot? That is critical.
Well, Tati will attempt to do that, but you are right next to her while she's doing it, so feel free to jump in.
Do you think Crystal knows anything about camping? This is Rosie talking.
I am praying that your survival skills are slightly higher.
I mean,
can I get a survival
think you
check from
probably-
Crystal
I think
just to
you
find
tell.
out?
She's okay, survival. Okay, she's okay.
Thank God.
I'm underestimating her.
Yeah, she's like,
Our
Rosie,
cleric
I
can
know
beat the
lots.
rogue on survival.
Fucking centaur, Jesus Christ.
the
Okay.
fact that she right now, I could just imagine Crystal looking back up at you.
Come on.
I think right here, because if we stand back, the rule of threes will just be gorgeous.
God damn it, Tati.
Oh,
No,
man.
not here.
Listen. When you're right, you're right.
Isaac agrees. We put the tent here. Speaking of which, do we have a tent?
No,
I mean, but wouldn't the wagon kind of be the makeshift tent, anyways?
no.
Do we have a
wagon
cover?
is
I thought
not
we
a
had a cover
tent.
on the wagon. I thought we had like a cover though, or
Yeah,
something.
It's like
just like,
Conestoga wagon. It's just a wagon.
Yeah, but if you throw a cloth over the top of the wagon,
yeah, I
it's-
was saying, is this a covered
You have a
wagon? 'Cause that-
cloth to do that.
Yeah.
And
I
then
I don't know if
sleeping,
we
like,
have a
what,
blanket like that.
nose to armpit with everyone else underneath the tarp. Pass.
Isaac might have the cloth. I saw him raise his hand there for a second.
everyone
I wanna
gets
sleep with Denton like
rabies
his
or
best
whatever,
friends
right?
now.
So, Isaac, actually, interestingly, the hammock I was always envisioning, like, because it's the one that I have for camping, is like super lightweight and bit like. I mean, we're already like reappropriating a wagon to be a tent, so we might as well just keep, improvising with the stuff we have. But that's the closest I would have. I don't have a tent or like a I don't carry around like a sail. But I have a hammock.
Surprising,
That's the
actually.
closest.
If only.
Listen, if anybody was gonna reach into like pocket hammer space and pull out a full sail, it definitely would be Isaac.
Yeah.
But no, not alas.
Next shopping trip, we need to get him one of those.
Yeah, he just wears it like he wraps around and wears it like a kilt. Like, yeah.
The wrong.
There you go. So yes, if Crystal wants to try and stretch that 19 survival check into using the hammock to be a tent on top of a wagon, you go for it. I will not stop you.
The most you're going to get is a shade cover, not a tent, out of a hammock.
Yeah.
I got a few questions. So
Yes, sir.
Also, then I have nowhere to sleep.
I'm assuming no, but I'll just ask: are there trees around here or bushes? Nothing. Okay.
Well, the
We-
bushes would be, little scrub brush here and there.
I
There's
asked
this
because
rock pillar.
we have a
Yeah,
net.
give 'em rock to it. Yeah.
It's possible we could throw the net over the wagon and then use that to sort of spread something thin across it. A bunch of tiny I don't know.
Anyone
papers.
got mold earth? Maybe you can make a sandcastle.
I'm gonna start using the maps to make a cover.
Well, I don't need this one, so might as well.
Damn.
Oh, that
How
covers
tall
2
is this
square feet.
pillar? Can I
The
go
pillar
up
over
the
there
pillar?
is 80 feet tall,
Pretty tall.
and it ends with a flat top.
What's on the top of it?
A little bit of sand, a couple pebbles.
Can I go check it out?
Did you climb up to the top already?
Was it an easy climb?
Roll your athletics. Let's find out. Was it an easy climb?
Tati, no.
They get knocked
Tati
unconscious
falls-
again.
No, Tati.
Tati falls to her death.
Hey, it's 80 feet. At most, that's 8d6 damage, right?
Oh
Well, you
my
have to
god.
get up that high before you can
Can't
fall
get up
off
that
it.
high. Can't fall from the ground.
There's no handholds down here.
I'm about to cast slow on this girl so she falls slowly.
Oh my god.
That's not how that works.
You need a feather fall. That's what you need. Feather fall.
Yeah.
Bryn has Featherfall, and Bryn will cast Featherfall on Tati in the event that she is going to take a dangerous tumble from a substantial height.
I
He was
can't
not
even
able to
get
get
off
high
the
enough.
ground. I'm just weirdly hugging the bottom of the pillar. Going
Yeah,
like
the
this,
bottom of the pillar
scooting
has
around
instead
it.
of, yeah, it's got
God,
this
Hattie.
stand at the bottom that prevents any grip. So all you do is you keep trying to climb this pile of sand at the base of the pillar.
How do you want my help or what? Like I could literally carry you on my back.
Just like chuck you up there.
No, I won't chuck them up there. Come on.
I thought the view would be really cool up there.
Okay, well, you can get on my shoulders.
I'm gonna piggyback on top of Ruzin.
Okay.
Ruzid tries to climb with Dottie on their back.
Watch out for fleas.
Athletics check, please.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah, reason you'll be able to climb all the way up the 80-foot tall pillar up to the very top. The sun has set by the time you get up there. It is all bright red, or dark red, I should say, as you guys get up there. And you look around. Can I get perception checks from the two of you from the top of the pillar?
That's a really pretty view, huh?
Yeah, you look over and I'm just wearing a
Ruzid's just
mask.
staring at the sunset.
You get the after image of the sun on your eyes. Yeah, that's what I
Awesome.
figured. Thank you.
Yep.
It's pretty.
I can see
I'm
everything from
very-
up here. I can see the end of the world from up here.
End of
Both
the
are just
world.
taking each other's word, but neither
Wait,
of
why are
you
we talking about the end of the
actually-
world?
What were you
It's
saying,
probably
Isaac?
beautiful. Ruzid?
I was already. I mean, I was only gonna interrupt to coincide it because you were rolling the checks. If we shifted to Isaac later, I was gonna have him just be looking out, keeping an eye out. I
Sure.
understand the DC might be higher because he does not have a good view, but I was already going to have him doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. We will totally have you do that in a moment. I think
Okay,
it's just
great.
funny from up at the top of the pillar where they have a view of the curvature of the earth
I can
to
see everything.
yeah, do not see jack
Nothing's
squat.
going to approach us from up here.
I'll be
Love
staying up here for a little bit. Let me know when you want to go back down.
Our campsite is totally safe.
The wind up here is blowing hard. It's a good 40-mile-an-hour wind up here.
Oh shit. Just clinging to it. It looks great.
There's a reason why the top of this pillar is as flat as it is.
Do you think Bryn's made anything for dinner yet?
Is that? Are you trying to tell me let's go down?
Let's go down.
Ruzi goes right back down.
All right, please roll an athletics check. All right, you guys go down the pillar. It's not as smooth on the way up, but you know, you guys make it all the way down to the bottom intact.
Nobody casts slow on us, so I think we're good.
So it took them an hour to do that. While they've been up there, can I get you guys to please roll perception checks from the bottom of the pillar?
Coin's occupied, so he's not paying attention.
Am I
Okay.
currently able to make one?
Yes, you are. As your vision returns.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot Saphira was blind.
Wait,
Oh,
are
that
you
would-
still deaf?
Okay, I was gonna say that Isaac was waiting for sunset and watching to see because that was our only theory left really was to wait if it returned after dark. And like, Saphira, what's your? I kind of think at least some of us are just like hanging out watching you, like screwed up, just like waiting to see if anything happens. Your eyes,
What?
and you.
What?
So,
Isaac, why are you staring at me?
Oh, you can see
oh,
him. Thank
fantastic!
God.
Oh, perfect. I think I hand Crystal a silver or something. I'm sure one of us just lost. I'm sure one of us just lost that.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Do things look the same way they always have, Saphira? Does anything look different to you right now?
Well, everything looks normal at the moment, Saphira. You don't recognize anything different than normal.
Well, Coin looks a bit smaller.
He looks up.
Excuse me?
Oh, hey Coin, how's it going?
It's going along really well, actually.
He holds up his map. Like,
All done. Well, except for the money, but that'll come.
And he puts it away.
The pride of a 3-year-old. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put this on
Alright.
the fridge.
Did you see that there, Jordan?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So while people are climbing,
It's so fun.
sorry,
you
go
can see for you can see forever out here.
Coin
Fine.
looks up. What time is it? Like moon in the sky kind of time, or
Just about. You see the little edge of the moon coming up on the horizon. It's going to be
Okay.
a full moon tonight.
all right? That's what Coin's trying to deduce the state of it.
Sure.
Afterwards, he'll just he's just paying attention to the conversation now.
Cool. All right.
so Bryn's been cooking because we have all this rock meat that we've been hauling along with us to celebrate, and we were gonna have this big feast. And Bryn really throws himself into it to try and distract himself from the existential crisis that he's having. And so we're gonna do the full enhanceability, and I probably end up cooking way too much of it by accident.
Of course.
Oh,
But yeah. So let's
getting ready to say the words.
is there a joke here that I'm missing? I feel like
I'm
there's
just
know
saying,
how
I'm
the
just saying,
rock
I'd like
is
to spend
cooking?
my inspiration to
oh
re-roll
yeah.
the cooking
So
check.
yeah. Oh yeah. So I'll do my
Only if
cooking
it's bad.
check.
I'd like to
Oh,
use
no,
my
we gotta-
inspiration to re-roll that.
Are you? I got a 15. I'll re-roll it if you want, but
No,
are
no,
you-
yeah, I'm spending it. You're
This is
re-rolling.
what
These are
This is
chicken
what
wings.
it's for.
We don't
All
settle
right.
for less.
If we get it, that's true. Let's see if we get better than 19. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good enough though. You got to spend another one.
If you're you know what, I'd be willing to burn my inspiration. I feel like Bryn's really trying to dive into his craft.
All
I want to
right.
give him the opportunity.
All right, we're really going for hunting for that nat 20. All right, let's see if we beat a 19. No,
Oh, wow.
guys, the odds are against it. Fuck it, I'll spend mine. All right, we're rolling this again.
Come on.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
Okay.
no.
I'll spend mine.
This is a scam. Oh my
It's getting worse, guys.
Here is right there.
All right, well, that's 4
Welcome to the
instances of
Trainwreck.
DM inspiration down the drain.
Well, we tried, guys.
Well, we still have a 19. I mean, it wasn't a bad roll in the first place.
The first
Um,
one.
Yeah, we're just gonna take the first one, I think.
Okay.
You know, like when you throw yourself into something trying to distract and it like doesn't work. I
Yeah.
feel like this-
Yeah,
It ends up being the only thing you think of.
Yeah.
this is like the universe telling Bryn, like, you got to bear some of the burden. You can't,
Yeah.
you can't eat it away. You got to stick with it.
All right. So I'll subtract. We'll use up all the rock meat because we
All
got
of it?
enough for. Because I think we had like 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 7 of us plus a bird. I don't know if the bird. How much does the bird like to eat other birds?
A lot.
Probably a
He
lot.
likes it
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure our.
Because betting Death Talon likes it plenty.
I think we're gonna make sure he's well fed. So yeah, I'll burn through all the rock meat.
So you guys get
Actually-
quarter pounders, half pounders. How much you getting for each person? Because it determines how much the
probably
bird's eating.
famished.
Well,
Let's
here's the
set
thing.
aside.
We
Go ahead,
can't
Isaac.
feed the bird a full meal with even 7 pounds. So like you figure out our situation first. Because 7
bought
pounds would not be enough. right
Rations
there.
for Death Talon.
Oh, dope, great.
Yeah.
You.
Well, he might have
Wait.
fun hunting anything local, or they're like local little things he
sure.
can go chomp on.
And I think he would love some rock treat. I think that would be fine too. but he does have rations. We don't
That's
have
how we
to.
get
Does
it.
that make it rock candy?
Ooh,
Is it?
actually, can I have rock candy? Bryn, are you making rock candy?
Captain Coin's rock candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
I'll
Oh,
turn the corn
man.
into cornstarch. This is great.
Damn. This is going to become a restaurant, theme restaurant. Here we go.
Well, I can't,
All right.
It's
can't
actually
come up with
it's just
anything else.
that group. Like I don't know, like when soldiers are just working all the time, they just have this group fantasy that they're gonna go and run a restaurant one day. Never gonna happen. But it's
Never gonna
absolutely the only thing they think about every day.
Oh yeah,
When we get a restaurant
It's a Bubba
together.
Gump shrimp store.
any of us who dreams of retirement is gonna immediately get killed. That's the law of every buddy cop movie that's ever been
but
made.
the joint retirement dream is we're gonna run a restaurant.
In Australia.
The bird will be able. Tati actually purchased rations for the bird, so you guys have food for the bird.
Oh, we're not worried about it. We're just curious.
Yeah, I'm just got
No, the bird
Can we
probably
do
weighs a
it?
good 200, 300 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I am bigger than the bird. Okay.
Heavier?
Yeah.
You can't ride my
Yeah, I
bird.
bet it
Let's
carries
just
its weight
define
very
bigger
well.
versus heavier. There's a difference between bigger and heavier.
So Death Talent's taller.
Yes.
Probably a lot. Well, probably a lot longer too.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Damn.
All right. So you guys get the chef feat bonus for temporary hit points if you consumed food tonight.
Oh, that's right. What is that, Brent? How much does that add up to? What do we roll for?
That's at the end of a long rest. I can make treats.
Okay.
The food as part of a short rest is rolling hit dice. But I think we're all going to bed. So
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
if we get interrupted during the night and we need to turn this into a short rest and roll hit dice, then you can add an extra d8. But the long rest thing is I can have 3 treats that are worth temporary hit points.
That's right. Okay.
If before we go to sleep, Coin will say to
Yes, sir.
everyone,
If you hear me screaming, don't worry about it. I'm just having a nightmare. Night.
Who's
Okay.
gonna sleep next to Coin?
I guess I'm curious what you thought we would assume. Yesterday.
Did you not want
Like
us to wake
yesterday,
you if
you were
that's the case?
asleep and then started screaming. I definitely would have assumed nightmare. Like for sure, I would have thought nightmare. Yeah.
But
Already.
do you not want us to wake you up if you're having a nightmare?
Yeah, you should actually.
Oh, so okay.
Happy to.
he gives you a thumbs up from his bucket, then his head goes under, so you just see the thumbs up from his bucket.
Good. Side arc goal for the next few weeks is Isaac teaching Coin how to lucid dream. Just put that out there.
Yeah, he wants to fight through this problem, so it's perfect.
The power that has.
Awesome. All right. So who's going to take the first watch tonight? As it gets dark fast, you guys can see thousands and millions of stars in the sky above you, and you realize you guys are going to bed down for the night.
I'll stay up first.
You guys go ahead and go to bed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep much tonight.
Coin's on second watch.
I'll go with you, Coin.
Cool. All right. So is anyone staying up with Bryn?
Tati is.
Okay. Cool. So Tati and Bryn, can I get perceptions checks from the two of you as the rest of your fellows get all settled for the evening to kind of unwind and sleep, which is a thing that you two don't do. Awesome. Okay.
Solid.
So, as you guys are sleeping here tonight, Tati, you're going to catch a glimpse in the far distance of a flickering that goes from along the western horizon of a streak of fire that goes from south to north and then just winks out. It only lasts a good 4 seconds before it's gone.
Can I try to put my head down and see what's going on over there?
Sure. As you put your head down off towards the direction where that was going, you will actually see one of the crystals that looks like it's on fire. And it will flicker for the better part of an hour before a series of crystals that are black and blue in turn bright orange and then wink out and then return to their black blue state.
You said it was south to north. Is that east or west of us?
West of you.
Think that dragon's on the move, Bryn?
Sorry?
You saw nothing.
No, yeah, Bryn didn't see me.
I
Although-
saw there's some fire in that direction. It looked like maybe the dragon.
That's well. On that note, during the watch, Bryn would like to do some spell casting.
Of course.
So the first thing I'd like to do is get out my wand of identify, and
Sure.
I would like to identify the dagger that Sootmouth gave me. I'm not expecting it to be anything other than a mundane dagger, but if it does have, I don't know anything about the gnolls or the weapons they wield, and so I would like to cast identify on it.
It is a
It's gross
vicious
now.
dagger.
Interesting. Okay. I'll add that to my notes. Okay, and then the other thing I would like to do is I would like to cast Legend Lore. And I would like to specifically inquire about the waterfall and cave at the southern river and its inhabitant, whom we have speculated to be a dragon, because that is our next major objective. And having found out that the drug lab is there, I would like to learn as much about it as the spell is able to tell us.
Ooh, fun. This is going to be great. As you cast Legend Lore on this specific target, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. Yep, one wisdom saving throw coming right up.
Thank you. All right, Bryn Gemflower, you are rendered unconscious by the ward that is protecting that area.
All right, well, that tells us something. All right, so Bryn is going, he's prone, he's on the ground casting Legend Lore. Toddy, you can see Bryn casting it because it has a 10-minute casting time, and then he just, like, conks out flat on the ground.
It was
Must
a
have been
very
tired.
loud scream in your mind, and as you're unconscious, Bryn, all you can see is a searing white light. You will gain no rest during that period of time. It is just an ear-piercing scream in your head the entire time you are unconscious.
Okay. Am I going to be knocked out for the remainder of the night, or can Tati wake me up, or...
Let's see here. We're going to find out how long. Can I get you roll a d4, see how many hours you're unconscious?
Yeah, sure. Just one.
Just 1 hour. Yep, you're unconscious for 1 hour before you wake with a splitting headache.
Ugh.
Tati would see him go unconscious, verify that he's still breathing. And
Yep.
I think an hour is an
Irrelevant.
acceptable amount of time. She wouldn't bother waking anyone else up if it was just an hour.
Tati, I don't think that whoever lived in that southern cave wants us to know anything about them. I was trying to figure out where we were headed next, and
Oh, did you get attacked?
I think so. I tried to use the Wayfaring crystals to tell me about the cave where we're going and its inhabitant, and then everything, I think I whited out. You can try if you want, but I don't think we're going to be able to learn anything about this cave through divination magic.
If you weren't able to overcome it, I think it's far more risky for me to. Can I just peer real quick? Can I get a look at his eyeballs? Do a medicine check.
Sure.
Pull out an herbalism kit and give him an Advil.
Okay. The leaves are better than Advil. Advil are just candy.
It's gonna be willow bark anyway.
Okay.
Whatever's in the
Damn.
herbalism kit.
All right. So let's roll your medicine check.
Here's a placebo.
Use a placebo.
Damn it, Coin, it doesn't work if you tell me if it's a placebo.
Actually, it does.
He's just it does, yeah.
Like
So
knowing
that's
it's a
my
placebo
proficiency
doesn't.
on top of that, so 12.
Okay. So with the 12, Bryn has suffered a concussion.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Woof.
shit.
I think you should meditate, but don't go back to sleep.
I don't think I would be sleeping much anyway.
No, just
But thanks.
trance. I think you might recover. If not, we'll get Crystal to look at you in the morning.
Looking
Hierarchy of doctors in the party.
I
I've
am next of
definitely
concussions.
I've taken a first aid class. I've definitely paid attention.
All right. So, the next 3 hours after Bryn's unconscious spell will pass, and it gets to be about midnight. Who would you like to wake up? I heard Coin wanted to be part of this next shift. Who else? Ruzid, right?
Ruzid. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
I will go shake Ruzid awake. Hey, Ruzid.
Awesome.
Hey, did I ever watch?
Yeah.
Everything went okay?
Well, Bryn got attacked through magic, but I don't think it's anything near here. I guess the legend lore stuff is a little more dangerous than we thought.
What did he try to do?
He wanted to cast legend lore on the dragon in the south that
Oh yeah, that sounds like
might
a
live
bad
near the
idea.
river.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Didit had similar sort of stuff, like wars.
I
She
probably
didn't
would've
want
told
she didn't
him
want
that was a
adventurers
bad
fucking
idea,
with
yeah.
them.
Well, it's probably too late to tell him now. He already knows.
Well,
But,
at least now we know.
and a knock on the side of Coin's barrel.
Okay. You find Coin floating in his barrel,
Dead?
face down, with a dagger in his back.
The fuck?
Oh.
You find
I will
yourselves over on the
pull
right-hand
Coin
side of this
out
map.
of the barrel.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
Ruzid! Boy, can I just reach in and pull Coin out?
Ruzid
Coin
Ruzid
flops
immediately
out.
like pulls Coin out and runs to like Crystal. Like he's just holding Coin.
Okay.
Crystal! Crystal! Wake
I'm-
up!
A black ribbon falls off of Coin's face and onto the ground. The wind is about to pick it up and blow it away.
Snag it.
If I woke up from, can I have woken up from casting or screaming for Crystal?
Sure.
Much
Roll
screaming
perception
and
checks,
much
everyone.
commotion.
If you can beat a 5, you'll be able to wake up here.
I think Bryn is still awake as well.
Crystal and
Yep.
Isaac are on their feet instantly.
Okay.
He's fucking dying!
All
Coin,
right.
do a perception check and wake up.
Does
Does
Coin
it work like
realize
that?
he's dead?
Keep
Coin
talking, I can't
is-
see.
Coin is currently at 0 hit points. And laying in Tati's arms.
Is he making death like as Crystal and Isaac run over to him? Does he appear dead or dying?
He appears to about be dying. I actually need a death saving throw from Coin right now.
Yeet.
That's one failure.
There's not
This
going to
What
be
do
any
you get
more.
for being
It's fine.
jealous?
It's totally fine. There's not going to be any more of those. If I'm standing right next to him, I will try to hit him with a 4th level cure wounds.
Okay, it is ineffective.
Okay. I
Crystal
don't like
cast
that.
light. Can she cast light on herself because she can't see?
You cast light on yourself. Awesome. Here we go. Bright light on yourself. Cool. Awesome. And when you do that, this happens.
I'll ask Crystal if it looks like a poison dagger.
Then
Oh.
let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Is that Kermit the Frog?
Okay.
I was like,
How
what's up
dare
with-
you? I'm spending a sorcery point to re-roll that. I'm not doing a 5.
We
There
are-
you go.
Eric, do I have a level of exhaustion?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
You'll lose it in the morning, but yeah. At the
Okay,
moment.
in that case, I will have disadvantage on my. Oh wow, good roll.
I wasn't.
And of course, I don't have my token selected.
Yeah, I rolled a 21.
I'll
Okay,
roll that
so-
again and make it a 15.
And I was off of Wi-Fi, so I rolled in Discord and did not beat a 5 on perception, so I'm still asleep.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Saphira. That just like checks out so hard. I can't even believe that.
All right, so Saphir, we will check you in a moment. Crystal got 21. Awesome. And my guy here. Come on, dude. All right. 11.
Should I do an initiative just for death rolls? Death
Yes,
saves?
please.
Okay.
That's not the way we
No,
want you to do
no,
that,
no,
Coin.
no. Roll lower, please.
That's
Can you re-roll that with a lucky?
Can that
I
be the death
mean-
saving throw?
I'm not
Lucky-
feeling
doesn't wanna
super
do
lucky
that for
right
the
now. I don't
saving
know if
throws.
this would be worth.
All
But
right.
You know what?
Oh
Fuck
no.
it.
Me and Toddy are tied for initiative because actually, wait, I think I win the tiebreaker because I have a deck. What's your dex, Toddy?
Something for sure. I have 16 for dex.
17.
For sure.
Ruzid wins the tiebreaker then.
Okay. Cool. So, there we go. Ruzid, what would you like to do?
I think it's very fitting that Ruzid goes first because what Ruzid is gonna do is he's gonna see this person and see see Coin like dying, and you're gonna see Ruzid look about as angry as you've ever seen them. Like his eyes are glowing green with anger, and he says, "No one hurts Coin." And then he immediately transforms and tries to pounce on this frog.
Okay.
And he's also gonna use his action to cast
Okay.
Enlarge Reduce, and then
Need
use
you to
their
take your time. Do
use
one step at
their-
a time.
Okay, so bonus action, Giant
Yep.
Smite. Action, casting Enlarge Reduce, and they're using their
Okay.
action surge right now.
All right.
And using their action surge, well, first they're gonna move up past everyone over to like how much? They can get over here. Move over to here,
All
and
right.
pounces on this guy.
Unfortunately, you skipped a step. You move there and you end your movement. He will use his reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay, where does he move?
To there,
Ruzid's gonna.
which causes him to disappear.
That's fine. Ruzid's gonna use I'm thinking. They're still using their action surge. They're just going to move to where they saw them disappear, which was right here.
Okay. Yep.
And they're just dashing.
Okay. Cool. All right. Miss Tati, what would you like to do?
Seeing that Coin is safely in Isaac's arms, I'm gonna shake Saphira awake.
Okay. Saphira, please roll a perception check.
I'm gonna just Saphira. There's a
Oh my
like
god.
an invisible.
5.
You don't need more to that sentence. We know where it's going.
I love
I
you
have-
so much. So much.
So using my action, I can't wake up
Yep.
Saphira with when she's got a 4.
Nope.
Uh,
You shake, and she rolls over and gives you the
Dead
cold
also?
shoulder.
She's
No.
got another.
Not yet.
not
She's
yet.
not, but I figure she's about to be.
Get her
Uh,
pulled.
yeah. I'm going
Someone in
to.
the party is going to kill her.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration to haul her into a sitting position.
Okay. Please roll another perception check, Saphira. There you go. You are now awake as you are sitting up.
That's-
I assume
just-
that you've like pulled the eyelids back and everything.
I'm sitting. I'm practically sitting on top of her and pulling her up by her collar.
Yep.
Saphira, somebody attacked Coin, and they've gone invisible and hidden the shadows.
Oh, what?
And then I
What?
use my
I think
movement
I
to
think
lift
someone
her
wake me
into
up.
a standing position,
Okay.
so that we're
Cool.
both standing now.
Okay. Saphira, you've been dragged to your feet 3 seconds after waking up.
And I point to the direction that Rizard went in, where you can still see him. That is action and movement. Let me just. That's gonna be everything, I think.
Okay.
Yep, that's everything.
Mr. Coin, I need a death saving throw, please. That's a success. Thank you. Crystal, you see a flash of color come back towards Coin's face.
Good.
What would you like to do?
Jill's gonna come up to Coin here, and she is going to touch him and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. Coin, you're no longer dying.
Okay.
His eyes open up. Am
You're
I just
still
being held?
unconscious.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, your eyes open up and there's just no life there. It's just you're unconscious.
It's very creepy.
It's even more horrifying.
Just like, whoa, never tried that spell. That's not what I was expecting.
You
I
do
thought he
breathe.
likes it.
Can she do a medicine check on him to see like what's going on?
Sure.
Okay.
You're going to notice that there is a small section of necrotized skin just to the right of where the dagger entered his back.
Okay.
And if you would like, let's go ahead and have you go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance on this?
Sure.
You went
And
to magic
this
school.
This is a DC. This is a DC 10 Arcana check.
Okay. Okay, good. Oh,
Fine.
the guidance gets me there.
Yep, with guidance you made it. Yep.
Yeah.
So with guidance, he was hit with a chill touch just before being stabbed. So he was unable to regain hit points for 1 round.
Okay. Got
Didn't
it.
do it.
We can do it right now. Right? Like we're good now. He's
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Crystal has already just used all of her stuff.
Well, if I use action for the spell, and did I use my bonus action yet?
For guidance?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
That was it. I'm out of my stuff.
Okay. Then we go to Mr. Coin. Coin, you're at 0 hit points, but unconscious as well. But you're not dying, which is great.
Woo.
All right.
Whoa.
Hang in there.
Green Gem Flower, what would you like to do? Could you unmute yourself so we can hear what you want to do? Thank you.
So Bryn doesn't notice. Bryn doesn't know why Isaac's Cure Wounds was ineffective yet, but he does observe that Crystal does a Spare the Dying on Coin. And so since Coin is no longer in danger, we can if he's got some kind of poison in him that's prohibiting healing, we can deal with that later. But for now, we want to try and capture the assassin if he's still here. So, my memory is that the infiltrator was somewhere in this general area. Can I
see
do some
Ruzid
kind
flailing
of-
about aimlessly there.
Yeah, I see Ruzid there, but can I do some kind of ability check to better narrow down where I last saw him?
Roll a perception check.
All right, I'm gonna have disadvantage on this because I'm exhausted. Only 8.
8.
Okay.
Man, he ran into the dark and just disappeared the moment he left Crystal's dim light.
Yeah. In that case, I think we're just gonna have to do it blind and hope that I remember correctly. We're gonna cast a fairy fire.
Don't hit
And-
Ruzid.
Oh, we're gonna hit Ruzid. But
doesn't-
Ruzid has, yes, I
Ruzid
don't
doesn't
think-
care.
Yeah. So we're gonna draw a square, and it's a 4. 2. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna do it just right there.
Okay.
So I need
Cool.
every creature inside there to make a dex save.
saved.
Ruzid passes.
All right, there are 3 flies in there that will fail.
Gotcha.
But we don't really care about them. The number of fleas on Ruzid all fail.
No.
But the one that you guys care about
there's
is
like
Oh,
a,
he failed.
All right.
And so
So-
this guy is going to be illuminated by sparkles.
Sparkle.
All
As
right.
he is
Sparkly
very
assassin.
fine.
Lucky
I assume
guess. Yep.
green sparkles aren't bright pink.
They're kind of a dull orange copper color.
It's unfortunate.
All right, so we got lucky. We got lucky there. That we okay, so we need to stop him from running away now. How do we? So he's glowing. We've got advantage on. How do I? Oh, I don't have hold person. Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action. And spend 2 sorcery points to cast a quickened spell, and I'm going to cast command. And
Ooh.
the command is going to be grovel, and I'm targeting this fucker.
Okay.
All
right.
So that necessitates a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom saving throw results in
Come on.
a
You silvery
19.
barbs.
Thank
And
you.
he's gonna
Ruzid's
say,
gonna silvery barbs it. Okay.
"You will die here."
All right.
Okay. So he fails on that. All right.
All right. And then, yeah, so that's my action and bonus action. I don't think I'm going to do any. Actually, I want to keep an eye on this guy. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's my turn.
Saphira, what would you like to do as you are conscious?
Okay, what am I looking for? Where am I looking? What? Who's that?
The enemy? That might be the enemy. If you're looking under Ruzid, it's the enemy.
Are they
The guy that
sparkling?
stabbed Coin. Yeah.
Okay,
It sparkles.
It is sparkling.
I'll start running toward him. 5, 10, 15,
Less
20,
than 6 seconds after waking
25,
up.
30. Bonus action to dash.
I think she's used to
5,
this, to be honest.
15, 25, 30.
Show me my
And
target.
Wakes up, shoots.
It's not like Saphira sees the sparkles, to be fair, right?
Why?
Saphira can
she's
see the
blind.
sparkles on. She's not blind at the moment.
Oh, okay, never mind.
She's a bat. She can see at night.
I see.
Even
Wow.
before she couldn't see sparkles, she could see like life signs. She could see
feel
better than any
heartbeats.
of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what's up with
Murder
that?
that heartbeat.
I'm
How can she
Just
still
can't
see
wake
better
up
than me?
because perception's so low.
That's true.
I'm gonna
Just doing
try
Saphira.
to shove him to the ground.
Okay, you're gonna shove him to the ground. Awesome. Cool. Need you to roll your athletics check.
Nice.
His acrobatics results in a 12, so he is prone.
Nice.
You shove this little froggy guy to the ground. All right.
Now you're gonna answer, what's you're doing here? And I'll end my turn.
Okay. He rolls over and grovels. Isaac?
All right. I see that Coin has been stabilized. Like I tried to heal him, and it didn't work. And I see that now that he's been stabilized, and Crystal, I think through the Arcana check communicates that it'll work. And so I take a deep breath and try again. And you see that like the general static electricity that is sort of ambient around him all gathers and runs down his arm, and his hand acts like a defibrillator. I just place it on Coin's chest, and I cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds. Jesus, these rolls. I'm sorry, man. But
Okay. That goes through, right?
Yep. You can rate hit points. Yeah, it's
Coin
after
screams.
the individual's turn. So yeah, it
Coin-
now works.
Okay. Coin's eyes open. He goes,
I had that nightmare.
his head goes up.
You don't say.
He's
Yeah.
looking around. Like,
you're good.
Everyone-
Don't worry about it. Like just rest. Ruzin's about to rip your nightmare in half. I think he's about to eat your nightmare, to be honest. So we can all just sit here and watch as he does that if we want.
Coin's very like dazed. Like, unlike Saphira, who just starts running, he's just like, "What? What? It's got." Puts his hand on his head. Like,
I didn't know that nightmares could manifest. That's terrifying.
We're gonna figure that out. And I think normally you see he's torn because he's just as like instinctually drawn to like get this person and like drag him down. But like he has to. There's like 3 of you on him. I think it looks like Crystal might be going there too. So Isaac's gonna stay here with Coin, and I think that's it. I think I'll convert a spell slot to a sorcery point just to have on hand, and that's it for me.
Okay. Rizzo, what would you like to do?
Murderous Rage.
All right. You'll hit him for 10 damage.
Plus another 7.
Okay.
And then more Murderous Rage.
Okay.
And then a bonus action grapple.
Okay. And his acrobatics does not win. Okay. You've got a
And-
hold of him.
Enter.
Okay. Tati, what would you like to do?
Relieved, I draw out a potion for Coin and feed him one of those.
he's regaining his composure a bit more. Gives you a thumbs up. He's still sort of looking down, probably trying to process. He feels a pain in his back right about now.
Where's his knife? Like the knife that hit him.
There was a knife? I thought I just slept at my side.
I'm gonna fetch it for him and show it to him.
The dagger has a very fancy motif to it. It has a bright green blade, and it is engraved with a series of small flowers all along the blade, up the handle, and to the pommel, where it is actually a flower pommel.
What?
Coin's looking at this dagger like,
Who? What? How?
Do you recognize it, Coin?
does Coin recognize anything of this inscription?
Please roll a history check. No.
I. It's a knife. It's a dagger.
Oh.
I have no idea where it's from.
Oh, well, fuck the guy that put it there, I guess.
I mean,
and I will.
it's
I
ours
think
now.
I think we're about to do just that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna guard Coin until he's ready to stand back up.
Okay.
As a
Cool.
Dodge action, I guess.
Cool. Mr. Coin, what would you like to do?
Just for the sake of RP, am I like just on the ground? Is someone holding
Yeah,
me?
you were laid on the ground, got pulled out of your bucket, and
Okay.
flopped on the ground. They inspected your wound, stabilized you, analyzed the spell that was cast upon you, and you are now stable. So I assume that Tati used her move action to stand you up.
Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming Coin's going step by step with this. He puts his head up, then Tati helps him up. Then once standing, he's gonna pull a potion off his own belt.
Okay.
Sort of like swirls it around. Like
They definitely watered this down.
drinks it. Then I think he'll sort of brush his shoulder off with a hand of healing as well.
You will recover 5 more hit points. Miss Crystal, what would you like to do?
Bill definitely wants to get in on the action and see this guy sparkle. All right.
Oh, okay. So you get there. Awesome. So this guy is now revealed.
Ah, jeez. There's more frogs.
Good. I was worried this was going to be too easy.
Coin's head turns up hearing that. He's like,
All lambs to the slaughter.
Crystal's gonna look at Brandon like concerned, like, I didn't think you were one for like this. Okay.
Bryn is just pissed at this point.
She's definitely reading that.
We had an opportunity for some really beautiful role play for the rest of this night, this long rest, and now we have to kill these frogs.
Coin was gonna apologize about the map and everything.
I didn't say how it was going to freeze over. I just said there was going to be some good role play.
Oh my god.
Ruzu was gonna apologize. Anyway.
I'm sorry for Walker, but this encounter has been built for about 7 weeks. The fact that Coin said what he said just before this, I was sitting here going, they can't see my poker face.
Oh man.
I think Crystal's gonna she's gonna cast light on this guy so that we don't lose him.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Big
Do you have
brain.
to touch the target to cast light?
Oh. Let me see. Yes. Wait. I don't. No, it has. Wait. 10 foot.
Yes, you
touch, range touch.
Yes. Oh,
you do have
shit,
to touch
yeah.
them.
Okay, so I
Type
can't get
spell is
them.
it?
The
So you would have to do a spell attack in order to touch him.
I mean, that's
Well, no,
fine.
with light, it's built in that it's a dex save, but either
It's
way,
dex
you have
save,
to try it. You have to get to melee range.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have daylight?
I do not.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I have a spell attack I can do.
Guiding bolt, they glow for a turn. So even if he goes and runs off into the darkness, he's glowing for a turn. The one that's not already sparkly, you could make him
that's true.
glow. You could make him glow for a turn, so that if he just runs off into the darkness, we don't lose him.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's good. And that's 120 feet. Okay, let's do that.
Need your roll to
Sorry.
hit first.
Sorry.
All good. That'll hit him. Ouch.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So he gets hit by a guiding bolt. He takes 16 damage, and the next attack on him has advantage. And cool.
I think that is it for her.
All right. Cool. We move to Mr. Coin. What would you like to do, Mr. Coin?
Wait, I thought it was Bryn's turn.
I'm sorry, I did. No, it's your turn. You go before Bryn.
Does it?
The initiative tracker has Tati going, and then Coin, and then Chris has
Oh.
Coin going just before Crystal's turn.
Yeah,
And
I
I
just
sorry.
took the potion and did
I
the
think
hand
he
healing.
did.
All
'Cause,
good.
Yeah, he did
Go
some
ahead,
healing.
Bryn.
It did go.
Okay,
Yeah.
I must
I'm
have
fine
had a
with
copy of
Coin can get an extra turn if he wants. I'm fine with that.
Pass. Go ahead, Bryn.
I see some frogs that aren't poisoned yet. We can definitely arrange. Okay.
I mean,
All right. Okay. So Bryn sees the second guy show up, and so now we're in a crowd control situation. For my action, we are going to upcast command to second level with 2 targets, and the command is going to be surrender, and I'm gonna target the 2 frogs that I can see.
Ooh. Okay. Some saving throws.
The DC is 16 for the wisdom saves.
All right. So
The one that succeeded
guy
is just
up here-
gonna use silvery barbs.
silver barbs on that guy. Okay. Nope.
All right.
What are you giving the plus 22? The D22.
I'm gonna give the I forgot last time. I'm gonna give the D20 to Coin.
Okay.
all
right. I'm going to use my bonus action to burn 2 more sorcery points, and we're
Okay.
going to try and cast command again.
Okay.
Same command, same target. The guy who failed his wisdom.
Sure.
The guy who passed his wisdom save. Oh, dang it! All right.
I
I will
already
use
used my
my
reaction.
I will use my own reaction this time. And we're gonna silvery barbs this for
All right.
Pete's sake.
Yay!
All right. There you
All
go.
right. Okay, and then I'll give advantage. I'll give advantage to myself in case I need to make an important saving throw or ability check, because I am exhausted, so I have disadvantage on ability checks right now. That will
Okay.
be it for me.
Miss Saphira, what would you like to do?
My series has got this one well in hand, so I'm gonna go try and risk an opportunity attack, and I'm gonna try and grapple this one.
Can that guy make an opportunity attack right now? I believe so, right?
Yes, but it would be with
And
disadvantage.
there's the disadvantage. Yeah.
So with disadvantage, you're going to get critically 19 to hit you. Sorry.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yep, 19 hits.
All right. 19, he has disadvantage, so he does not get his sneak attack because disadvantage negates that. So that's going to be only the 5 damage.
He's poisonous though.
Yep. Do you need to roll that Constitution saving throw? Got to be a 15. All right. You are fine. You ignore the poison damage on that sword.
All right.
There's going to be 21 poison, which is going to be gross.
Yeah, that would not be much fun. And I'm just okay. I think I'm still gonna try and grapple this one.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. His check. You did not grab a hold of him.
It's all good. I will move around him and try to cut off, or try and make an escape route a little bit more difficult, and not that it really is. And I'll end my turn there.
All right. Cool. All right. Their turn. The 2 guys that you guys can see do their best to hold up their hands in a gesture of surrender. They each have a similar dagger to the one that Coin had in his back. And then you hear twang, twang. And we're going to find out if these hit. First one's going to be a 23 to hit you, Coin.
for For a what?
Oh
23
shoot,
hits.
we've got more of them in the
Spell
dark.
bolt.
I know, I got it. I'm so upset right
23 hits, but I mean, I have the D20 to roll, right? Oh wait, that's not even. How does that work? Can I add?
Oh, that's you have advantage
No,
on
it's
the
just
next
you have
time
advantage on
you
roll you have
roll a
to
d20 because
Oh,
of silvery barks.
gotcha.
But it's not
So-
going to help you defensively right
You're
now.
immune to
Well, it's
poison,
gonna help
right?
you with this Constitution
Yeah,
save.
yeah. So just 10 for the piercing.
10 piercing, but they also get their sneak attack because you don't know where this came from. So it's 28 damage.
What is? Can I register if it's like a crossbow bolt? What type of?
Yes, there's a big dart. It's about 6 inches long. It's got a feathered barbed tip that just came out of your shoulder, and it's sitting there just poking out right at Tati.
Damn. You see Coin stagger. It's like, damn. What's looking at it? He'll probably pull out the dart.
Okay, you're still conscious.
Yeah.
All right.
17.
A second one comes out of the other darkness and hits you. This time, the fletching on this one appears to be the petals of a daisy and is in your other shoulder. As you're going to take a grand total of 34 damage from this one.
So I just imagine Coin pulling the one out of his right shoulder, getting shot in the left, turning to it, and then just falling.
Yep.
Full
Ah,
Boromir.
come on.
Okay.
You're a thud.
Yep. The sounds came from, and I will go ahead and give you that information because you guys can't see them, but the sounds came from that direction and from that direction.
All right, so we're surrounded. Okay.
Isaac, what would you like to do?
So, because Coin is prone, I can stand over him, right? Like he's
Yes.
a pretty small
Sure.
dude, and I'm a pretty small dude. All right. So Isaac is gonna do, like I'll explain the action economy right afterwards. But he steps over Coin, and you can see he like takes a deep breath to remain calm in this moment because he's been in enough like pirate raids that he knows that that's like critical here. So he simultaneously for the role play, he leans over Coin and he pulls out a potion of healing with one hand,
Okay. Sure.
which is he's using for his action, and with his left hand / bonus action, I'm pouring a potion of healing into Coin for 7, and you see from his left hand like a web of static electricity wraps around Coin, like a bit of a cocoon, and I'm gonna put Sanctuary on him.
Ooh, nice. Very, very good. All right.
So
Anything else,
that
Isaac?
is, and well, yes, and I am still standing. Sorry, dude. Glance down. I am still standing over him because also in the meanwhile, until he gets up on his own, like I want to be providing him as much cover as I can.
Sure.
Coin opens his eyes and just sees Isaac standing above him. And thanks.
Rusid, what would you like to do?
Rizik can move unabated because they're many size categories larger than the thing they're grappling. So they're just going to move with their full movement, though they don't need it all. And they're going to move to next to this guy, and they're going to attempt to grapple him as well.
Okay.
Well, actually, first they're going to make an attack against him.
You are holding
They're-
that other guy, right?
Yes.
All right. At the start of your turn, because you are holding the other guy, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. You're good. Okay. And then the new guy, your athletics check, please.
Well, actually, first I'm going to attack them. I have advantage,
Okay.
right? Because they're marked or whatever
Yes.
for the first attack. 28 to
Yep.
hit. That certainly should hit.
Absolutely. Yes.
And then now I can use a bonus action to grapple them, which I will do.
Okay.
27 to
And,
grapple.
Yeah, you got him. And you
And
need another
then-
Constitution saving throw.
And then after the grapple,
You
I failed, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
you are poisoned.
Cruz has fared worse. And they're gonna shove the thing now that they've grappled it with a straight roll
Okay.
because they're poisoned.
Cool. All right, you shove him prone. Cool.
And
All right.
with that, I'm gonna end my turn. So they're Bruiset is grappling both of them, and they are both prone.
Right.
Got one claw on
Awesome.
one and one claw on the other.
We go to Tati. What would you like to do, Tati? Are you muted?
Hey, I was muted.
Oh, I was wondering if you had fought a spider.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ruzit, stay prone for a moment. I'm going to move. Oh, why can't I move? Is there something in front of me, or is my map fucking up?
There you go.
Was I stuck on something?
I
Yeah.
think you were like gone. I couldn't even see you.
I don't see anything over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move I'm gonna move again.
Okay.
Can't see shit, or my map is too small. Hold on. Can I do a perception check?
Absolutely.
That's my best one. Let's do it.
Let's find out. You hear an intake of breath from here.
If I were to, no, that probably wouldn't work. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna swing around, like spin around real fast, and stab kind of blindly with my sword.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's further away than your melee range.
No, it was one step forward, right?
I know it's two. He's right here.
Oh, I'm zoomed out too far. Oh, that's the wrong direction. I'm sorry.
Did you have another space of movement?
I do. I've got
Okay.
a bunch more mute.
Right. Yeah.
There we
Okay. Cool.
It's a slash.
All right. This is with disadvantage because he's invisible.
Yep. Is he by any chance surprised that I found him?
No, he's been able to watch you moving.
Mm.
So a 9 will not hit him.
That was. Yep, that's everything.
Okay, Mr. Coin.
Is this new music?
No, I've had this one for a while,
I
but
don't
it's
think
one
I've
of
heard
the 43 tracks that I've got, and it doesn't cycle into this one very often.
So it may or may not be
Thank you.
applied.
Mhm.
I don't really see much. I don't know if night vision's off. I'm gonna assume Coin had his goggles off. He's gonna put them on to see if he sees any better.
All right, let me move you
Vision's
here.
off, but I assumed it was pretty dark.
It
Yeah.
is pretty dark. Night vision is off. You put the goggles on for 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. 60 feet of dark vision.
Can you check mine too while you're at it?
Absolutely.
He taps
You
them
need 60
on.
feet, right? All right, 60 feet of dark vision.
He's looking around like,
I can't. They're hiding in the shadows.
They're invisible.
Oh, I would have preferred the shadows.
Me too.
I think Coin is going to, I don't, does Isaac see, is he still like posed above Coin?
Yes.
He looks down and he's like, dude, if you have potions, just drink them. Like, let me provide the
Stay
cover that
there.
I can while people are looking around for these folks. But like, we're in better shape than you are. Like, if you're
Yeah.
down, if you just heal, take a turn to try and recoup and take the protection I can offer while I can offer it.
He'll just, he's already going for the post. He'll just be like, you know what, no questions asked. He just sits there healing.
That's coincidentally what I was gonna do anyway.
All right.
Oh no!
The-
They're all watered
That's
down.
not good.
They're all watered down.
Who's your alchemist again?
I think Coin's thinking to himself,
We gotta get someone else to do this.
and then he's gonna Hand of Healing himself again.
Okay. Then we go to
Uh,
Crystal. Unless you got anything else.
No, I was just trying to click it.
Okay, all good. Miss Crystal, what would you like to do?
Okay, Crystal is going to. She's gonna use her bonus action first. Quick and bless Zafira, Ruzid, and Bryn. Well, they're the only people within range of me. So, and Bryn. So she's gonna bless those three, and she's gonna give her voice of authority reaction to Zafira.
Okay. All right, so Saphira, you've got advantage on this swing, so that's going to be 19 damage. Got it. Anything else, Crystal?
Yeah. She's gonna call over to Isaac, who she can like just barely see. How many are on that side that you can see? Can you see anyone?
They're invisible, but Coin took 2 arrows from 2 slightly, I don't remember if it was slightly or dramatically, but 2 different directions.
Okay. Okay. Well, then she's gonna use her movement and.
Was it 1 north and 1 south? I
Yes.
couldn't. Okay. Yeah. So he took an arrow from like 1 from here and 1 from here.
And Tati's up here. I heard her.
Yes.
Yes.
Fighting
Alright.
figments.
She's gonna move here. Still can't see him.
All right, you move there. Awesome. This guy disappears.
I'll take care of it. I've got a plan,
Okay.
and I think it's a
Okay.
good one.
I feel like Crystal did like a
Doesn't
full
the new
like
guy
circle
appear?
around herself.
As you
like,
get there, though, Crystal, this guy appears.
Wow. Hello.
There he is.
And she's gonna use her action and cast. Oh well, that's a second level spell. Damn.
Would've woken up.
Can I cast Guiding Bolt on this guy, or I can't
Yeah.
cast 2 spells in one? Okay.
You can cast 2 spells if you've got a way to cast them. But
Okay.
what was this? You already cast
I cast
the one
Bless.
spell. Yeah, bless is
as
an
a-
action. So
It's a bonus action if I use Law of Embodiment, which I have.
okay, cool.
since yeah, so that was okay. Anyway, yeah,
Then,
so
yeah,
she's
you
gonna
can use an
do.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll cast Guiding Bolt on that guy that she can see next to Tati.
Okay. And you missed him. He goes sailing off into the distance like a comet.
All right, that's it then. That's all she can do.
Mr. Bryn.
All right. So I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try it because I think it would swing this fight. I'm going to pull out Presto's magic hat. And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bryn's going to speak into the hat. These arrows are taking their toll, and we need an ace in the hole. So give me a permit to fuck up these Kermits and pass me a daylight spell scroll. And Bryn's going to reach in the hat and try and pull out a 3rd level scroll of daylight.
You get a scroll of daylight, sir, and
Excellent.
inspiration.
Let's go.
Is someone writing these down? Like,
I love
dear
David's
God, I hope
face.
Yeah, I might be right. them down somewhere as I come
Yes,
over.
sir.
I'm going to use my last 2 sorcery
Not
points.
worthy. You're not
And,
worthy.
as a bonus action, I will cast Daylight centered on myself.
Okay. Was it an action to do the hat? I forget.
I'm assuming it's an action. It doesn't say, but I'm using 2 sorcery points to cast Daylight
Okay.
as a bonus action. It's my last
All
2
right.
sorcery points.
Cool. How big
so
is
I'll-
daylight?
Daylight
60 feet
is
bright,
a
60 feet dim past
60
that.
Yeah,
50, 60?
60,
60.
60 feet, 60, 60.
Gotcha. All right.
I'll cast it it's at a point in range, and I'll just cast it at my feet.
Okay.
so-
Coins who they're after. Coins who they're trying to circle.
So
that would have been smart, and I
It's
in
already
retrospect I should have done that, but I've done it on myself. So
all right. So this
I think
guy down here is going to become visible right here.
60-foot bright light and 60-foot dim light should be. We can if we move coin into the.
right,
Right now it seems like it's 90 feet. Is it?
Well, yeah, because you get 60 feet of bright light and then 60 feet of dim light.
Oh,
So
okay.
that should okay. And then that's
The
my
big
action
shadows
bonus.
are being cast by the full moon tonight.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Yeah, that the map shadows that are you can still see things in are from the bright moon tonight. Those are
This is a-
intended to mess up the lighting a little bit on purpose.
This is a
All
crystal,
right.
though. This like.
It is a crystal.
All right.
Yeah. You know what else is a crystal? Right here. This is also a crystal. Up here, right there. This right here, this is a crystal.
That is it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a crystal, and there's going to be a lot
Teleportation device.
of.
I believe fairy fire goes away though, correct?
Daylight is not actually concentration.
Awesome.
It just makes daylight for the duration.
Cool.
Now
So
it's
Sarah,
damn.
what would you like to do?
First, I would like to activate Blade Song, because just as Isaac knows that calm is important when there's a pirate raid, I know that chaos is important when you're executing the pirate raid. So start moving the blade around radically, and the time is right. Strike with moving blade.
Okay.
And
All right.
let's add bless to that.
Yeah. You got it. Okay, cool. You're going to deal 23 damage to them.
Plus 2 more.
Got 25. Cool.
And I'm gonna start making a run for the one that Ruzid isn't currently grappling, and that isn't
Okay.
engaged otherwise. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. And since I already used my bonus action, I can't dash over, so I'll end my turn there.
All right. Cool. Ruzid, you're holding 2 guys.
I'm already poisoned. Should I get like
yeah.
super poisoned or?
Nope. They drop the little green daggers onto the ground, and they pull out a short sword. It's a black blade, and they stab themselves with it. Plus sneak attack, which is 66. So that's going to deal 34 plus 18, so that's 52 damage to this guy.
I don't suppose they're immune to their own poison.
Not when you have the poisoner feat.
Interesting.
One of them is very low. I have an idea.
Because they were surprised by what they were choosing to do.
No, but they're restrained, so all attacks against them have advantage. So that's going to be 49 plus 7, so 56 damage to this guy. Up here, this guy is going to do the same thing. He's going to deal to himself 49 plus 8 is 57. All right. And down here, this guy is going to deal, because they can't get away from you guys at the moment. So 47 plus 5 is 52. Got it. Cool. As they have dropped their knees and are currently committing seppuku. Isaac,
Well.
what would you like to do?
Accepted. That's
We approve.
Deal.
Well, Ruse is
Uh,
going to knock one out and take them prisoner.
Yeah, I did
Mhm.
suspect that would be the case. So I will. Oh, and actually, that would be an ability check for them. Or no, you're just gonna hit them with.
Hit them non-lethally, and they look really hurt. So I think I can do it. And if I can't, someone else could probably hit them non-lethally
I was just
after
thinking
me.
Bane would be. I was thinking back when I thought they were gonna still be fighting that Bane would be useful. That was my plan for this turn, and then the seppuku happened, and that just sort of switches up your game plan a little. Okay. So I guess instead of that, I just, for the hell of it, will you see like Isaac standing over, and he kind of sees it appears to look kind of like steps to the side cautiously, leans down, sends like one last like pulse of electricity through this. Oh my god, I can't roll higher than this. Is absurd. Do you think this is the worst thing in the world?
That's a third
I
level
did it at
cure.
third level this time, and it's still so
Damn.
bad.
Damn.
That's insanely bad. Holy crap.
But so I'm going to in like 20 minutes, Zach's gonna have scrolled through and tell me the odds of how bad my fucking rolls were.
I can do that.
That's what he's sitting there with the calculator figuring out right now.
I am looking up.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
I'm
looking.
I'm on anydice.com, and according to
keep
Yeah.
rolling, because I've been rolling this bad for 3 cure wounds in a row. Fourth
you're
level,
in the
second
bottom.
level, third level,
Your 3d8 plus 3 being a 9 is in the bottom 2% of third level cure wounds.
Cool. That checks out to me. That
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so I do that.
He's just
And I
looking up
step.
like, I appreciate it.
Apparently, this is quite literally the best I can do. And so,
Just need more
from
cleric
there,
training.
You know,
Just
my
working out the kinks,
tinnitus,
it's fine.
my tinnitus isn't going away, but I can feel my legs again. So, thanks.
there you go. And I will just do more sorcery point stuff. I will convert 2 sorcery points into 1 first level spell slot. And that's it for me.
I'm gonna try to knock this one unconscious that has low health, and just make
Okay.
some non-lethal attacks here with advantage. Or no, straight
Okay.
roll now because I'm poisoned.
Right. You hit him for
There's
10.
gonna be a total of more than that, 16 non-lethally. Then one more attack. Hopefully, this puts him out. Nice. That should
Okay.
be
He is unconscious.
perfect. We got one. All we need is one prisoner. The other ones, screw them.
Yeah,
All
plus
right.
this guy's at the bottom of the food chain and doesn't know anything. He was just told to back up everyone else.
Tati, what would you like to do?
And turn.
I'm gonna help this guy open his veins.
Oh, kind.
I mean, it seems to be what he wants to do, so I think we're all on the same page. God damn it.
He's prone right now, so
He's
you've got
prone, you have
advantage.
advantage. Yes,
Do it one more time.
Oh, no, if I have advantage, I have super advantage. Here, have some more. I didn't realize he'd fallen over.
No, he got down on his knees to do that.
18 to hit him.
18 will hit him, yes. 15 damage. Got it.
Wow.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm just gonna have a private conversation with these dice, and then I'll be back to you.
All right. Mr. Coin, what would you like to do?
Sips some water, and then he's gonna turn his head up, looking around. Things seem a bit better, but he's going to prepare a deflect missiles
Okay.
and
Awesome.
remain where
That's
he's at.
just a reaction. Yep.
I guess I don't have to then.
So you
Yeah, you
can,
don't
you
have
can
to.
dodge. Dodging might be useful here, although we don't think there's any more attacks incoming.
True.
Because we think they're just going to try and kill themselves.
I'll go with that. I'll prep a dodge.
Okay, dodging. Cool. Miss Crystal.
Okay. Crystal is going to come over to Ruzid. She's gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him so he's not poisoned.
Excellent.
Okay.
And then I think I would like for her like with one hand to touch Ruzid so that he's no longer poisoned, and with the other hand, because she's still wearing her nail polish that she put on in front of the snake, she's gonna dig her hands into the frog that he's
Oh
holding
no. Okay.
and poison him.
All right.
Damn.
Cool. Go ahead and roll that touch. That arm strike. Gotta
Oh.
touch him first. An arm strike with advantage, please.
Oh, really? I can't just touch him.
You have to touch him. Yeah.
I have to touch him. Can't just
Yeah.
touch.
He's writhing away from you.
Got it.
Because technically this isn't an attack for you, but I do have to make you touch him. And he wriggles in Ruzid's hands and does not let you touch him.
Freaking
Darn.
frogs.
Not
You
used
like
to the
that,
slippery
Justin?
kind.
Yeah, technically that's not an unarmed strike for you because you're not striking, you're just petting. But yeah, for you, I have to do that.
He was a bad pet, though, evidently.
Oh no, bad touch, bad touch. Yep. Mr. Bryn.
All right. Is this guy? Do we confirm this guy's knocked out down here?
He's unconscious. Yep.
Okay. I am mostly worried about the other frogs trying to murder him. So I think what we're going to do is we're going
You
to
read this
cast
really well.
a headache. Well, I'm trying to figure out how do we keep him alive, and yeah, I'm going to cast headache on this one down here.
All right.
So I need him to make an intelligence save.
Got it.
Ooh,
6
just
and
misses it.
disadvantage.
Six psychic damage, and he'll have disadvantage on his next attack.
Cool.
I don't think I want to convert any spells into sorcery points right now, so I think I'm just going to sit tight and call it a turn.
All right. Saphira.
All right, so I'm gonna continue to charge this one, and I have just enough movement to get up to him.
Okay. He's going to use his reaction.
Mhm.
And he's going to move 45 feet to here without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh yeah, he's got the scout feature or whatever it is. Crap.
Well, good thing I'm a rogue. I will use my bonus action to dash. Get back here! I ain't
Okay.
finished with ya. I ain't started with ya technically, and I will boom and blade him.
Okay.
Ouch.
Bad luck.
And a bless won't help there. So
No, it won't. All right. Their turns. Cool. So this guy is going to provoke an opportunity attack from you, Saphira. Would you like to take that?
I absolutely would.
Okay. All right.
That's
so you're going to
more
hit him
like it.
for 18 damage. As he's going to run up on this individual here. And he's going to go ahead and slash down on the unconscious form of his buddy.
We're just gonna use a reaction to move the attack to him.
Okay. Cool. So that would be a 15 to hit you.
That misses.
Okay. This guy here is going to try to make his escape. So, never mind. All right.
Can't succeed on that.
This guy's going to provoke an opportunity attack from Tati. Okay, well, that's a critical strike from Tati. All
Damn.
right, so that's going to be 20 plus 18, so 38. 38 plus 11 is 49 damage. Awesome.
We talked it over with the dice. They agree.
Okay.
It's a good talk.
He's going to come 45 feet to here. And from there, he's going to shoot at the unconscious guy. He has disadvantage on this
Come on.
because he's prone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
15
think-
does not hit him. No. All right.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be their turns. Isaac, what would you like to do?
Interesting question. And the goals shift yet again back into killing these guys.
You
Before
might be
they
able
do
to knock
something we
this
don't
guy
want.
unconscious, and then it'll be hard for them to kill 2 unconscious people.
That's smart.
Bruce is gonna try to keep this guy up, like keep away with these 2 guys.
The thing is, yeah, a little harder for me to do that with magical damage, but I'll try. Because it's ranged. But yeah, this has to be. Yeah, we'll see. So I'm gonna use. Isaac has we're just fully reflavoring Firebolt as Scald. So he opens up his water skin again, and a little bit of water comes out, and he sends it at the enemy, and it becomes like boiling and roiling and evoking steam as it goes. And
Oh, no.
I'm going to try and just do like severe pain to cause him to pass out from pain without killing him.
You
Uh,
do
who's-
non-lethal damage with a spell?
It's up to the GM. Like it's as far as I know, it's unclear. I don't think it's specified.
I agree that it is unspecified. It's usually up to the DM scenario if it makes sense.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Be part of Isaac
I mean,
being a cleric.
technically, I guess the note is that technically there's no such thing as non-lethal damage in 5e. You can just choose to knock a creature unconscious if you're doing melee. Okay. Well,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be doing a melee strike. It's
that's
called
what I thought, and
subdual
that's
damage.
why I wanted to do. That's why I caveated it up front. I was gonna do
Yep.
shocking grasp, but I'm like just fully not going that far away from coin. So
Well-
I'm gonna just scald him instead, and down he goes.
Yep. You have boiled the frog.
Yeah, let's find out if a frog is smart enough to jump out
That
of
was-
boiling water.
It's a little too hot, Isaac.
It looks like he's not.
I don't want to know.
As you
Isaac
dealt
shrugs.
31 damage. Yep.
Cover Coin's eyes.
Isaac shrugs, like, yeah, somehow I'll get over it. And
Knock me out again.
I'm gonna actually throw a, like, I don't know what they're up to, and what little I do know about what they're up to, I don't fucking like. So I'm gonna throw another healing word, Coin's Way, as bonus action.
Okay. Ruzid, what would you like to do?
I'm trying to think of what sort of interesting strategy I could use here to prevent these 2 from attacking this guy. And I'm thinking, could I feasibly hold this guy in my mouth and just close my mouth?
No.
I really want to see you try, though.
I try.
Just
I
get
mean,
into
like,
it.
it would make sense to me, but
Use
I
it for the frog
understand
job.
if you will not
Frog
allow
job.
it.
What
I
more size
appreciate the
larger?
attempt, but you have not quite made it to kaiju status.
I mean,
If you get
down
am-
there,
it is
You can
it's
reach
3 size categories larger. Okay.
Officially, you're only supposed to be able to grapple one thing at a time unless you're this big.
Well, 2
So-
free hands.
I
Yes.
love that Ruzid's trying to pull a David Blaine.
Well,
Oh,
anyways, I'm gonna
I
drop.
appreciate the attempt. Like,
Could
no
I
kidding,
attempt to cover
understand
the?
the-
Could I attempt to cover this guy in any other way? Could I try to
You want to
kind
go
of like
prone on
body
top of him?
shield?
I'll let you go prone on top of him.
would going prone on top of him actually prevent these guys from attempting to attack him and force them to attack me
Yeah, because
instead?
you give him full cover.
Okay. Then I'm going to, well, before I do that, then to help my odds of not getting marauded by these guys, I'm gonna first shove this guy in front of me prone with my first
Okay.
first attack, replacing it. Oh, that's not a
Okay.
good roll. Oh, well,
Sounds
still
like he's
worked.
prone. Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to grapple them with my second
Okay.
attack.
Are you dropping the first guy?
Yes, this guy is unconscious. I'm not going to attempt to grapple them anymore.
All right. So grappling here. Waha! No. All right.
And
You
then I'm
got
going
hold
to
of him.
move 5 feet forward. So this guy is here and this guy is like here. And then I'm going to
Okay.
try to like go prone on top of this guy and get in the way.
All right.
It's like when
Cool.
your cat lays on your phone. He's like,
Yeah,
Exactly.
never
something
listen.
like that.
That sounds awfully specific.
Yeah, my cat doesn't do that ever.
All right. Miss Tati, Ruzit is covering a frog assassin, preventing you from killing him. What would you like to do?
Very maternal.
Maybe Ruza hears that and is thinking that is not what it would do.
Alright, can I pick up the body of the frog in front of me? Carefully
You
without
need to
touching it?
refresh. You need to refresh. He's way over
Oh.
here.
Oh, why is he doing that?
Oh my god, where'd it go?
Refresh. Yep. Oh, people are different.
You blinked.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back this way. And I will do a rogue movement, which definitely doesn't sound like something that happens in the bathroom. And
Chris,
I can't
Tati, really?
reach. So I guess I'm just over here taking a dodge action.
All right. Mr. Coin.
Coin's still on the ground. He's finally, he's like, all right. He's turning his head up as much as he can. I guess probably looking like between Isaac's legs to try and see the frogs over here. Not that way. And he's trying to see
Did
if he
role
can.
play that he's just so you know, he stepped. Oh, are you just saying because you're still prone? Because he stepped aside. He's no longer like standing.
So you're actually in between where he's trying to look. He's trying to look towards
Okay, I see what you
Ruzid,
mean.
but
Got it,
he's
okay.
on the ground, so he's like peering around you basically. He's trying to identify. He's heard that they're frogs. He has not seen them, but he wants to see if he recognizes them or their wardrobe or anything.
We rolled a history check already.
That was on the dagger.
That was on a
Yeah, on
dagger,
the
not the-
dagger. Yeah. Go ahead and roll another history check. Let's see if you know anything about these guys specifically. Nah.
I think my eyes are still crossed.
Okay.
He's
What else?
he's gonna hand of healing.
Okay.
He's
Cool.
just like rubbing his eyes.
Sure.
And it didn't.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Miss Crystal.
Can Crystal do a check on the guy in front of her to see if she recognizes this poison?
Ooh. Go ahead and roll your history check. Yeah. You
Ooh.
recognize. Let me take you to another channel real quick.
Okay.
Let's go up. You should be able to get into improvised awesomeness up there.
Okay.
Now they have a straight roll against me
Oh.
because they're all prone. The plan I shoved them prone because I definitely don't want them to have advantage.
Yeah.
they'll have a straight roll, and they still deal a massive amount of damage. So
Just love seeing
I think
Bruce
they've
play
got
whack-a-mole.
they've got pretty big problems. There's only 2 of them making attacks, and one of them is lit up with fairy fire. So that one's getting pretty
yeah,
much
just
crushed.
BTFO 'em. I just
Yeah.
trying to not go down, trying to protect the other frog.
Because Saphira's gonna come in and nuke the one closest to her, and then I don't do a lot of damage, but I can
I've got just enough movement.
shoot firebolts with advantage, and Crystal can can bad touch, or even just the mace or a sacred flame would be solid.
You guys are gonna have them knocked out before Coin can stand up.
I don't think we can kill both of them before they get a turn.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's your turn now. Did you just finish your
No,
turn?
I
Oh no,
just
Crystal.
passed it
It's
on,
Crystal's
so-
turn. We haven't moved the initiative tracker yet.
Yeah, correct.
So who's got a guess as to who these people are?
I'm assuming there's someone from Coin's background.
And they have like the flowers thing going on as well.
That's what I caught on to.
Makes me think
Yeah.
make me think that it has to do with like the flower people.
All right, we're
I
back.
didn't even think of that.
All right. Well, with that, I think Crystal, like on her attempt to last time poison and it didn't work, she's going to this time she's gonna grab this guy in front of her by the throat and cast inflict wounds.
Okay,
Bad
you
touch.
easily grab a hold of him.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna take 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. And now that she's holding on to him, can she use her poison
Yep.
on him now? Okay.
So his Constitution saving throw, as a grung who is normally resistant to poison, fails. He will take another 13 poison damage. And you guys who are watching this will recognize that.
Yeah, and I think as she does that, I would like to think that like Crystal's like intention is not to knock them out, and she would like
Oh,
to
no.
make that clear. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the end of her turn.
Mr. Bryn.
All right. I think we're going for going to finish off these guys here. So I'm gonna firebolt this guy. I don't think he's prone. I think
He's
Reese's-
restrained right now.
Okay. If he's not he's lit up by fairy fire, so that's my source of
Yep.
advantage. So if there's
Yep.
no source of disadvantage, I will just try and
Yep.
nail him with a firebolt.
Sure.
Does a
You will
16
miss him.
Bummer. That's fine. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Miss Saphira.
Go charging back at this guy. 25, 40. Hey, you're not hopping away now this time. And I will swing at him twice.
Okay.
And this one is prone, right?
All
Yep.
prone right now.
All right.
All right. 20 will hit for 18 damage there. Awesome.
Then my offhand strike, I don't think it'll be relevant, but if it is, then I will try to do it non-lethally.
Okay. You'll deal
Only
4
the-
damage non-lethal. Got it. Some dual damage.
These
Got it.
those snake attack dice need to cooperate better.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
But no, I'll end my turn right there.
All right. Dang. All right. Well, they have you flanked right now, Roosted, even though they're prone.
This is a disadvantage, but I already had advantage anyways because I'm prone, so it's a straight roll. Yeah.
But they don't get sneak attack if you don't have disadvantage. So Oh man, they have to get away from you. All right. So, acrobatics. Pow!
That was a good roll.
24.
Yeah, I'm still poisoned, right?
No,
No,
No.
crystal lesser restoration to you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. So this guy gets out.
Then it was to be with advantage. But
Oh,
wait, I think that dice, the bless shouldn't apply there. So yeah, I guess I barely succeed. But
Yep.
can't silvery barbs? Does it apply to skill checks as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah, humbug. All right. So the other guy down here, he's gonna try to get away from you. Nope.
it's not happening. I'll just roll it for posterity. 22.
Yep. All right, Isaac. What do you want to do?
Mine's looking pretty good at this point. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
everyone's looking good now, except for the froggies who can't get away from the freaking giant lizard man.
Big
All
lizard.
right, so I'm going to
I miss
just
Scary
sweet
lizard.
dogs.
I'm gonna walk over
When he
here.
appears composed.
Well, we've decided. Yeah, I guess we've decided. There's nothing to distinguish them from each other, right? There's no reason to believe one is higher in rank than the other.
No, they look exactly the same.
Okay, then fuck them. So I'm gonna one of the ones that I can see. I would like a wisdom saving throw before I display it and narrate it, because I also reflavored another spell and I don't want to narrate it and then like nothing happens. Okay, dope. Um, but he hears, and I guess maybe other people hear too, but he hears an ominous thunder, like just at the edge of his hearing that comes in further and further. Oh, why didn't it ask me if he's already taken damage? He's already taken damage. So that's supposed to be 2d12. As I cast Toll the Dead, but in a thunder way. Okay, for 12 necrotic damage.
Got it. Anything else?
Oh,
No, I think I'm still. Yeah, I'm still just gonna hang tight.
Bridget.
Attacking the weaker guy.
Okay.
For 14.
Got it.
And then another attack.
Okay.
Oops. And this will be for another 14.
Got it. Cool.
Slither of health. Enter.
Miss Tati.
I'm gonna pat Saphira on the shoulder as I walk past. Put myself here. And go for the gut. 17 to hit him.
Yep, that'll hit him.
Splash. I'm going to just follow up with like the what do you call it, the parrying dagger.
Okay,
There you go.
that'll miss.
All right, and that is everything.
Mr. Coin.
Coin is he's kind of in thought right now because he's had a very busy few days, and he's going to stand up. Fully stand up. He's going to pause for a second, almost expecting to be shot. And then when he doesn't, hold on, it's affecting moving my token. He's going to move a little southward to try and get a better look again. He's just watching what's going on over here. And just out of character, you can assume Coin looks like super, I don't know, skeptical. Like he's nervous about doing anything right now. He's looking up,
Sure.
down. But he's gonna hop closer. Up's here. He'll hop here. Yeah, I think he'll take a dash just to box this fella in.
Here,
What's the situation he's seeing here? Are they
this guy's laying on the ground getting curb stomped by your friends.
Damn.
Yeah.
We're
If you attack,
enjoying
you
it.
will definitely have advantage.
They do seem to be
Coin-
enjoying it.
Coin walks up. Pretty I don't know, shoulders, he's stretching his shoulders, walks up.
Hey, buddy, you forgot your dagger.
Crystal, what would you like to do?
Crystal's gonna bonus action cast Zone of Truth on this guy in front of her.
Okay.
And she's
Since,
gonna
since we've
Oh.
already got one unconscious that we're presumably going to interrogate, do we want to maybe save the spell slot for the?
I mean you can do both.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a charisma saving throw. I'm guessing he's going to resist it. It's a
Okay.
save of
Oh yeah,
charisma saving
absolutely.
throw. Mhm.
Okay. So,
Chris, just say for what, like everybody within 15 feet of you. So
Oh no.
hey, you want to
You're
add to the
totally right.
hilarity? Put that
That's true.
box right here.
Yep, that's true. Everybody's
Sid, I
got
need you to make a
one.
charisma saving throw. My other guy has to make one as well. All right, the unconscious guy is affected.
That makes sense. Don't Saphira, this guy.
No,
It's right
Saphira
here.
doesn't have to. Ruzid does.
If it's right here.
You said you cast it on him.
But if you
you
Oh.
want to do it down here?
Yeah, if
Oh,
I cast it here, it's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Saphira, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Thank you. Saphira is affected.
Saphira
This
never
other
lies
dude-
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, this other guy here is affected. Tati,
Funny
I need you to
back.
make a save. Thank you. All right, so the only people who aren't affected are this top guy and Bryn.
Nice. All right. Since my secrets all got out there.
Wait, so Coin takes me too?
We're all telling
Are we
secrets.
all making a save for Zone of Truth?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, might be. Okay.
This is
I mean,
perfect.
ask away, I guess.
Okay. Anything else,
great.
Crystal?
Yeah, then she's gonna use her action and she's
Oh, that
gonna
was your action.
That was my bonus action. It's another embodiment of the law because it's an enchantment spell.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna cast inflict wounds on this guy in front of her. She's like, well,
Okay.
too bad.
He's dead. You deal 3 hit points of damage.
All right, and then she's gonna use her movement.
His body
to,
necrotizes as he resists the zone of truth, and he dies.
Doesn't it feel like he was just an excuse for the zone of truth?
Crystal kind of like looks like, yeah, she's gonna walk over here. She's gonna be like, anyone else want to lie? She's gonna go stand over here.
Yes.
I want to lie.
I would never.
Absolutely.
Crystal's like, I don't think I've ever heard you lie to Saphira.
Usually it's much easier to get away with stuff if you can tell the truth and they're just too scared to do anything about it.
That's
Fair.
that makes sense.
Bryn Gemflower,
Pretty
what
badass.
would you like to do?
Killstealer Bryn is going to put a magic missile on this
Oh my
guy.
god.
On
gotta
this guy
try
here, the
real
unconscious
hard.
one?
No, the guy who's alive. So that's going to be
humbug.
26 force damage.
All right, 26 force damage. He's still alive. He's got
Oh,
14 hit
fuck
points
off.
left.
Eric
Well-
was trying to use their cloud rune.
Oh, man. Rats. Unfortunately, I do not have access to any bonus action spells right now that can do damage. So I think we gotta leave it up to Saphira.
Steel Stealer
Bummer.
Saphira, what about you? Can you do this?
Let's go,
No.
Saphira. Let's
Hey,
go.
Whiff.
Of course I can, and I'm going to. And because I said that in the zone of truth, it therefore must be true. So I will try and
Whoa, clever.
let's try and I am going to try to knock him out rather than
Okay.
kill.
If
All
you
right.
miss, you just disintegrate inside the zone.
Careful.
All right. Well, he is rendered unconscious.
All right.
All right, I will reach for my rope and all right, I left it behind at the mansion. Anybody got some rope?
Woo!
So,
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
good
have
stuff.
100 feet of it. I have 2 sets of 50. Where I have plenty.
We got a bag full of
Okay.
it.
so
Yeah,
you
there's-
guys gonna go ahead and tie them up using Isaac's rope?
I guess if we have we literally have a bag full of it.
Well, no, I just meant we have some in the bag of holding. I don't know how much.
Okay. Yeah. I have. I'll throw.
Before
The-
you tie him up, let's search them and make sure they don't got any more weapons on them that they can reach.
Let's
just
bring him
says-
over to the campfire too.
It just says we have one rope.
just
It
gonna-
doesn't specify.
We're just gonna drag this
length
guy over
per
this
hour.
way.
Okay. Cool. So you drag
Let's
him
use one in the
over.
bag of holding, and then I'll throw one of my 2 out there.
All right. Cool. So you drag them both back to the campfire. Awesome.
Real quick, can I check on Death Talon? He was stabbed by
Absolutely.
a thing, right?
Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
I'm
tie
gonna
these guys
keep
up
it-
good
him
because
in-
they
in
seem
bird
pretty good
language
at
and get my
running.
snack.
Yeah, we should have released Death Talon on them. I didn't even think about that.
I did think of it, but
We can do that after we get
Give them a place of
answers.
dinner. Go eat.
We can do that after we get answers.
That's
I
extremely
want to
funny,
see them
but
pay for their crimes.
I do think feeding our new pet poisonous frogs is unwise.
Also, I don't want to set a precedent with this. You know?
You
Coin's
stuck a
looking at
dagger
these-
in your back, Coin.
What kind of lowlife attacks someone in their own office?
So you guys are searching them. You will find a grand total of 4 of those daggers that all look exactly the same. So go ahead and add 4 of these to your inventory.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
actually useful. Let me grab one of those.
Enough for everybody to get one, and then 1 in the bag of holding. You said 8 total.
So 4 total.
Oh, 4 total. Oh, I thought they each had 2. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, each has 1. Each of them also has a short sword +1. And the
Coin.
short sword is just flat black, does not have any markings on it whatsoever.
Coin deposits any untaken daggers into the bag of holding, which I assume is 3. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good. I mean, if there's anybody that doesn't have a magic item on them, like even Bryn, like, or even if you almost never use a dagger, like you should. It
Yeah,
costs
that's a
nothing
good
to have one on you. It costs nothing. So I'm gonna pick one up if there's one available because like there's no
Yeah.
reason not to.
it
I
does
think
look like
every-
they are identifiable. Like they look like they identify the carrier as a member of a particular group.
That could be
Yeah,
Not
good
saying
or
you
bad.
shouldn't
Put
pick
it
it up, but it's
my
something to be
backpack.
aware of.
No, I agree. That's a very solid point. I'm gonna put it in my backpack, but like if we then get to an area where there are ghosts or whatever, like we can be able to bring
Yeah.
out.
Ruzid will like wants to inspect the handle of one of the daggers and just like look at it carefully.
Sure. It's very ornately carved with depictions of a variety of flowers on it.
Coin looks at it and says,
Ruzid's
"You know,
gonna immediately assume that this is just from the House of Flowers, whether it's unfounded or not, because he's just really angry. And he's gonna say,
If these bastards are from the House of Flowers, then aren't they? So they definitely deserve to die after we talk to them.
If someone else wants this last one, just luck-wise, I don't really feel comfortable keeping this. You know, think this was the one in my back, so
You think
don't
it's
want
bad
it
luck?
anywhere near me.
The remaining items you'll find on them are 4 light crossbows, 80 crossbow bolts, and 3 black ribbons. I will show you guys a picture of the black ribbon.
And that's in addition to the one we picked up from Coin.
Correct. So you already had that one, but the
Wonder
black
if
ribbon
there's
can
gonna
be
be-
seen there in your journal.
Wonder if there's going to be flowers on it. Oh boy. That's terrifying as shit. Holy cow.
Do they all have? Do they all say the
That's
same
pretty.
thing?
They all do say exactly the same thing.
Coin.
And
I think these people are coming for you.
I
Yeah,
will
think so. I
add.
think you're onto something.
I will add the last jade +1 dagger to my inventory.
Okay.
Well, we have some interrogation to do, right? Make sure they're tied up well, and then we can bring them both to consciousness.
Did anyone see any of them do magic? Is the invisibility thing magic?
I'm not sure if it's magic or not.
I heard that there are some people who move so silently in the night they can disappear into darkness.
We certainly didn't witness any spell casting, whether it's magic or not.
Well, Coin got hit with
That
a
is
chill
sick.
touch.
That's true. So we did see. Yeah, there is evidence of spellcasting.
Good point.
And generally speaking, invisibility is a spell.
Correct.
They're not wearing cloaks. Should we take
Invisibility is-
spellcaster
But
precautions?
invisibility would still work if they're under light. And what happened was they got put under light, and then the invisibility stopped.
Yeah, they didn't have to concentrate on it either, and it wears off it once you attack. They could have greater invisibility, but they would have to. Someone would have to be concentrating on that.
No,
And
but
yeah,
even
it's
if they
definitely not.
even if they
Yeah.
had greater invisibility, then we still wouldn't have been able to see them if they were in the light. What happened was they were in the light, and then we were able to see them.
No,
We
Crystal.
can
The answer to your
ask
question is
them.
no.
I was just asking if you want to take spellcaster precautions against these guys before they wake up.
I don't
Yeah, if
have.
you guys would
silence.
like to roll a history check just to see if you guys know what might have allowed these guys to do their thing in character.
Yeah. Out of character, I think I have an idea, but in character, it doesn't.
All right,
Let's give
Coin,
them
you
a-
have heard of Gloomstalkers before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anytime that these people were in dim light or darkness, they completely turn invisible.
Damn.
OP class feature. Top tier.
So
Yeah, 4 Gloomstalker Grunga assassins.
Freaking sick. Love
Yeah,
it.
that is pretty sick.
These weren't any highway bandits.
No.
A highway
these
bandit wouldn't
guys
be able
are-
to take you out like that, Coin.
Tati's
No.
right. I'm gonna start making sure that the bindings bind their hands so that they can't use somatic components.
Sure.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Make sure to bind their legs too, or they're just gonna run away.
Yeah, assassins that get quad damage before combat starts and automatically gets a crit on anyone who's unaware of them is gross. I hit Coin for 170 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, wouldn't he have instantly died?
While he was in a
No,
bind.
didn't
that's not-
instantly kill him. But no, it was 100%. You're dying now.
Yeah.
So it was gross.
Coin's gonna say,
I'm probably not getting much sleep tonight, so.
Well, you weren't getting much sleep last night either. I'm starting to get concerned.
This is a
Nightmares
little.
are getting they're escalating.
I'm thinking optimistically and hoping that these 2 nights aren't related.
Wait, is this a nightmare? Is this real?
Coin pinches
Nightmares are real.
himself.
What?
I don't feel like I'm
Roll
in
an
a
insight
box.
check, Crystal. Insight check for Crystal in regards to what Tati said. What Tati said she believes to be 100% factual.
Crystal immediately starts thinking about all the nightmares she's ever had.
There's a reason some of us don't do that whole dreaming thing.
You don't dream?
Meditate. Fully in control of our brain.
Is there a way I can learn to do that instead of sleeping?
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't know about instead of sleeping, but just, I'm gonna hold off on that whole can Crystal control her brain?
I don't think
What
I
goes
think
over
I'm gonna have
Crystal's
to
head? Nothing. It's like what?
Roll perception checks, please.
Everyone or just them?
Sure.
I'm not
We're being
invested in
attacked
this
again?
conversation, but
If you want
Yeah.
to.
Failure.
Okay.
Yes, you're
Cool. All right. All good. So, Crystal, you watch as the remaining 2 Grung assassins over here are reduced to dust and blow away on the wind.
How
I
are
was
they
like,
trying
oh,
to
I
kill
thought
each other so bad?
Well, that goes that plan.
What play? Oh, where'd they go?
Did I say that out loud? I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait.
oh, did these 2 or did the 2 that were corpses out here? I'm confused.
There were
The corpse.
corpses.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
okay.
I was like,
Okay.
I think people thought that it was the ones right in front of us. I
I
was
thought
like,
it was the
wait.
ones.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
also
for
what I
sure.
thought.
Yeah.
No, the ones in front of you are simply unconscious.
I don't
They
know
can't
if
get
I
away with
can.
it.
I don't know if I can rest easy while these people are still alive.
Oh no, well, let's question
well,
them
then
for
let's,
all we can.
Question them.
No, we get
Um,
information out of them, but I don't know if I want them alive much longer after that.
Crystal,
Oh,
how
no,
long
that's
does
course-
magic
of
course
last?
not.
10
Tati
minutes.
made a point about spellcaster protections. That's twofold. I've tied up their hands, but they can. I mean, I don't know what these guys can do, but I can do some stuff just by speaking. So when we're asking them questions, Isaac kind of glances at Saphira and Tati in particular and says, "Look, we've done this with captured pirates before. Somebody needs to have a dagger to their throat while they're answering questions, just in case those words start to become an incantation."
Well, if they
Oh,
present
that's
too
a good
much of a
point.
problem, we can play yes or no, as in nod or shake your head.
Oh, that's
I feel
true.
like that would be
I thought we
potentially
might-
not useful.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought we
let's
might
start with
quickly
the
break
fully
out.
functioning tongues.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
also have 1 instance of counterspell still available if they try to escape.
All right.
These
Swords
people
at
seem
the
like
ready. Got it.
hardened assassins
have-
too. We might need a way to magically coerce them to speak.
I mean,
I'll have the tip of my cutlass at this one's throat.
Crystal's just gonna
Prepare an
reapply
action
her lip gloss.
to non-lethally cut out a tongue if it starts casting magic.
Jeez.
Cool.
Damn.
Non-lethally. Crystal's like, is
I'll
that
be going
non-lethal
through
ever?
I'll be
It's like
going
playing with my daughter. Damn.
I'm imagining that people are getting up against like the cliff face here, holding them or something, and then
Sure.
everyone else is like talking to them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, they're unconscious still. What do you guys want to do?
So do we
Well,
decide-
Coin, I think you're the only one who can touch them without risk of getting poisoned. Well, they're wearing armor. We can shake them awake.
Do none of you have gloves?
Crystal smacks one telekinetically.
That
I
works.
might have to heal it.
His head lolls to the side.
I didn't really
He's
think
gonna-
that would work. I just thought it would be fun.
Oh, we're doing that.
Man, if I cared about alignment, you guys would be shifting all over the place.
I have been on this side.
I mean,
the whole time.
Ruzid fights
Guys,
for his
Crystal's
friends,
just-
and if you're going to try to murder one of his friends, he's not going to take kindly to that.
We're
Yeah,
literally
I think-
playing monsters.
That's a straight neutral point of view.
I think
Yeah.
we're pretty justified right now.
Our
On top of
only-
the fact that he also thinks that these people killed his mother, which is like double wants to murder them.
Our only chance at redemption is Isaac. He's the
Oh,
only one.
I did
that
not make
sings.
that link.
Coins.
Isaac, perhaps your most moral
I
in
never
this
registered in
moment
redemption.
simply doesn't care. Like what happened to people. He
Yeah.
like cares about the situation a great deal, but like if you were like, let's take a vote about whether they live or die, I think Isaac would literally abstain. Would be like, oh, I couldn't. Like I'm trying to get the answers. I'm trying to learn more. Couldn't care less about that part.
Mhm.
I guess like
Yeah.
precursor question: will they come back if we let them live? Other than
If I
that,
want
do what
to.
you want.
When
No,
they
the answer to that is no, Crystal.
Crystal shrugs
Now,
at that. You're just jealous.
They're just normal unconscious, right? Like we can wake them up anytime.
Well, they've been
You
rendered
you
to
either
0
have
hit
to
points.
you either have
You
to
have to
heal
heal them
them
for
or you have
one.
to wait for
Well,
them
yeah.
to recover on their own.
Yeah, just you have to heal them for one, but we need to make sure that we're ready for them to not immediately run away. So
I'll try. Okay, I'll wake up one of them. I'll use a first level healing word and wake up. I'm gonna wake up the guy next to Tati because she seems the most just. I
Vicious.
feel like yeah.
Can
So
we
I'm
at
going
least
to-
put more than 5 feet between these two?
That's a good idea. Let's separate them by just a little bit more.
Humbug.
Grabs this one, just drags him like 10 feet south.
Okay.
Alright.
so their legs are their feet and their hands are bound, right? Yeah, that's
Mhm.
clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then we
I
disarm
mean,
them.
I'm happy to roll the checks if you want,
Alright.
Eric. But like, this has to be something as like a anti-pirate mercenary that he's done a bunch. I assume. Like,
Roll
can I
your
should I roll
survival
that?
check with advantage. Yep.
And I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well.
Sure.
Solid.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. 22.
22.
You know how to do your knots.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna step back just a little bit, and then we get the nod from everybody. And once we're ready, I'm gonna cast a first level healing word on this guy.
Cool. On the northern guy,
Let's
right?
just point out. I'm sorry. No, let's the universe pause and reflect on a first
On the
level
healing
healing word from Bryn being 1 HP less than a third level cure wounds from Isaac.
Life isn't
All right.
fair.
I feel like
There we
Crystal's
go.
gonna pat
Everyone-
Isaac on the back. You'll get the hang
Everyone
of it.
has
It's okay.
their own skill sets.
Maybe we need to analyze magic items for sorcerers.
I thought it was helpful, Isaac.
It didn't include a lot of healing. I throw out a lot of healing items in there.
I'm
Who
kidding. I'm
speaks
poking
for
fun because it's so much fun.
Coin,
All
you're
right.
up.
Crystal, you want a zone of truth this guy?
I think he should. It lasts for 10 minutes. So
Oh
it
yeah.
doesn't-
Oh, okay.
It
Then
hasn't
we're
been
good.
that long.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it still being up.
Okay. Oh, I stepped away so that I wouldn't get caught in the zone of truth, but if that's not going to be an issue.
I mean, all of you guys are still under the zone of truth. except for
Instead, you'll stand right on the campfire.
Oh, okay.
Ryan.
I was
Hot,
before.
hot,
I didn't
hot,
realize,
hot,
I didn't
hot.
realize there was a campfire.
Bryn is
All right.
not afraid of fire in our experience. We've seen him use it many times.
That's true.
All right. We're going to give him a second to get his bearings and just like say nothing and be just completely silent for like 30 seconds and just let him ponder his circumstances.
Ooh, group intimidation.
I think I'm gonna smack him telekinetically though, now that he's awake.
Just innocently be like, I don't know what happened. You just fell over.
Yeah, just be like, sorry. It was prepared.
All right. He's under the zone of truth. He's probably just going to decline to answer every question that we ask him.
Who sent you? Does he speak
It
common?
looks up at you completely blank faced.
Yes, Dad, you're gonna need magic to coerce this thing.
Quinn walks up.
I
I
am
think
using
first
magic.
of all, he'll say in Grum.
More magic. Throne of Truth isn't enough. You're gonna have to like convince it.
Do we? Well, I've only got a couple spell slots left, so let's be careful. If I'm going to command him to answer, what do we want to know? We want to know who sent him. I think it's pretty obvious they were sent to kill Coin. Any other questions? Do we want to ask why?
How much is the bounty?
I mean, first
think
Coin's
that's-
gonna ask it in Grung, like,
You know common?
It
Better use
doesn't
those lungs
even
while you
look
have
at your eyes.
I was able to command them in common earlier, so I think we can assume that they understand it.
Oh, that's a good point. It's not going to say anything unless you figure something out.
Well, we've got at most 3 questions, and that's assuming they fail all of their saves. Otherwise, we have to wait at least another 2 days for me to get my spell slots back.
Coin's gonna say to it,
All right. Before anything, while I'm sleeping, really? Coward.
The Grung smiles.
You think you couldn't take me when I'm awake?
You won't be
No.
smiling for long.
They were right. They couldn't take us when we were awake.
Yeah. And
I-
look,
I-
look how
I
the
mean-
night attack
And
worked out for you.
shows
Alright.
that whoever sent them must have been pretty weak.
I don't
Well,
know.
that's
Maybe you
the
think
best
it's an
they could
honor
do.
to die now. You
Ditto.
seemed like you were pretty willing to
no.
kill yourself rather than give answers.
Oh no, there's no honor for them. Not
Alright.
like
I think our most efficient way. I think here's what I think is. Oh no, I have a scroll of suggestion.
well, hold on.
We can advise them to talk. Oh, that's
So-
definitely they're under the zone of truth, and we have suggestion. I think that's
Coin-
definitely the best way to do this.
Agreed. Coin has a better look of them now. He didn't have a great history check again. Can he attempt again to see whether he recognizes maybe, oh, this Grung looks like, a tribe I'm familiar with, or anything of that regard?
Ooh, yeah, roll a history check.
Nice.
These guys are from the Greenleaf tribe, which is an overseas tribe that you would have heard of. As far as specifically what about them, it's this kind of like ninja school that is very secretive, but is from the land of Ivrix.
Oh, okay. Coin's gonna say, look at him for a second. He'll say,
Greenleaf, huh? What are you, who do you work for? Makeoff? River slipping? Keep on hopping? Who's your guy?
Bryn is going to take out his spell scroll of suggestion and is going to try and cast suggestion on this guy right here. And Bryn is going to say, if word gets back that you failed, that's the greatest dishonor that could possibly fall on you and your family. You should tell us we should tell us everything you know, and maybe you'll get out of this somehow. And I'll cast suggestion using my spell scroll. Because it is it's an uncommon scroll. The DC is 13 wisdom save.
Okay.
Boo, ninjas.
All right.
Silvery barbs.
Thank you.
Pray.
Oh,
Yay!
there we go.
Right.
Gotta give Bryn advantage on his next thing.
Thanks. Just in
Sure.
case. Yeah, that's helpful. I'll mark that with orange. All right. Who sent you to kill Coin?
The House of Flowers.
No
I
surprises
knew
there.
it.
Why
You
does the
know-
house? Sorry, go ahead, Coin. This is your story.
In a way, I'm kind of flattered that people would send for me. But why?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. No, I don't.
It's the House
I
of Flowers.
see the ribbon, you die.
How did you get in contact with the House of Flowers?
Ooh. Raised there from childhood, like everybody else,
Where were you raised?
in the House of Flowers.
Most unhelpful.
You kind of walked
Yeah.
into that one.
I think this is kind of an Antivan Crow's situation where these guys are just the hired hands and they don't actually who contracted the House of Flowers to kill
I
Coin?
don't know.
Who's your client?
When did you accept the job?
Ooh, smart.
Ooh, good question. He looks at you, never accepted.
When were you when
I
were
gotta-
you
Legend. Can you explain that?
I got a
more
pain in
detail?
my spine that would disagree with that statement.
Yes, I can explain that.
when were you
Explain that.
ordered to eliminate Coin?
How much were you paid? Was it a
Well,
lot?
One question at a time.
When? 7 months ago.
Have you been following him this whole time?
No,
Are you the first to try and come after him?
no,
Are you the last that you know of?
no.
Who are your other targets?
None.
Who are your other targets in the past?
Many. And he will start rattling off names of a variety of scumbags and lowlives.
Why is
Saphira,
Coin in this list?
Crystal, and Saphira and Crystal and Tati can. Oh, and Isaac can all roll history checks. Cool. As he's rattling off, Saphira, you will recognize at least 5 of the names. Crystal, you'll recognize 3. Isaac will recognize 3, and Tati, you'll recognize 4. And these are people who you would recognize as being major criminals out there.
Off the top of their heads, do they know how many of them have been disappeared under mysterious circumstances in the
All
past?
of them.
All of them.
Never failed.
Ooh. All right. Well, I think
Do you
we're
have-
going to have to set extra watches in the immediate future.
Do you have to kill yourself if you fail this mission?
Of course.
So the fact that you're alive means you've never failed.
I've never failed. No. Either someone else has gotten to them first, or I've never failed.
What is the name
Approximately,
of the person that ordered you to take this mission on?
I don't know.
You're not carrying much favor with us right now. And, based on the requirements of this, what
telling
what do
us
you,
telling us everything he knows. Bryn's trying to play the good cop here.
How
what
do
do
you-
you got to affect my mind on this after what you did?
He looks at you. A threat?
It's not a threat, it's an observation of your situation.
I don't
No,
think threats are
I
gonna
have a
work on this
threat
one.
to affect your mind.
A threat?
Yes.
My
There
mind
were
is a
5 of us.
port. It's gonna take a lot more than 5.
Coin looks around.
Where?
The leader is the spellcaster.
That was going to be my next question. Is the House of Flowers responsible for Coin's recent nightmares?
Yes.
Oh, you dicks.
Can I ask, how were you able to track Coin into the wilds of Australia?
The spellcaster can scry on coin.
You've been duplicating my map.
No need. We simply follow the directions.
I don't feel
Where
like
is-
there's a difference.
We have bigger problems. Where is the spellcaster right now, to the best of your knowledge?
Gone, disintegrated my brothers, and will be disintegrating me when I die.
What if you don't die?
By
Oh, I'll
gone,
be
you
dead
mean...
by morning.
Sorry. So just to clarify, by gone you mean within disintegrate spell range? Isaac says, looking around.
Bryn's gonna do a quick. He's gonna break away from the party and do a quick look around. And
Yeah, I'm gonna loop. I'm gonna do a bit of a loop.
Sure.
It appears there are. Is it so? If for kind of a metagaming question, but just to confirm, are the bodies of the other ones that we killed actually gone, or did you just remove them for?
No, they got turned to dust and blew away on the wind.
They were like
Before I
over here.
go,
I'm gonna
Crystal,
kill the
can you
one in
cast
front of
light
me.
on me?
Yep.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
have it.
You guys are not going to be able to find the spellcaster. He is long gone. The moment that you guys started interrogating these guys, he ditched because he knew that you guys were going to start searching for him.
Yeah.
Could they find where he was hiding? Like his
Uh,
footsteps?
No, he actually has passed without a trace. He has passed without a trace, disintegrate. He has chill touch, and currently is affected by greater invisibility.
Disintegrate, lovely.
Oh,
Alright.
Bruiser asks him, what is the spellcaster's name?
I don't know. We call him Father.
Coin's
Is he your father?
More
No.
Okay.
Coin's gonna say to
Just
him,
checking.
It's kind of like a term of endearment.
Like king.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Coin's gonna
That's a
say to him,
callback.
What's your connection to Warty Barreltoad?
He looks at you. I've never heard the name.
Coin seems a little surprised given recent information, but
Hmm?
I also don't think he would doubt maybe the differing.
He's like, I'm pretty popular in a lot of circles. I believe it.
Is your name Warty Battletoad?
No.
No, not you. Coin.
No,
What did you just say?
So if you recall to last session when we were with the
Yeah.
snake lady, she said,
Yeah.
"Don't trust Warty Barreltoad. He is hunting someone," but it didn't specify any further. So
I
Coin,
was just confused because you said that you're popular in response to he doesn't know who that name is.
what I mean is, Coin's like, oh, if Warty's hunting someone and they're hunting someone, but they're not connected, maybe like
Oh, all right.
my circles just extend to two
All right.
different territories.
Let's wrap
It's the
this
middle
up.
of the night.
Anything else we want to ask this guy?
Crystal's gonna ask him quickly. Are you guys? How do you know each other? Are you just assigned together? To the other,
For our brothers.
and the spellcaster is a brother,
No. He's father.
but he's not your father.
No.
But these are your actual brothers.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's your actual father?
I don't know.
Guys, don't make Eric come up with a whole backstory for this random assassin.
No, I have it. That's the fun
I'm-
part is I do,
I'm-
and it's great.
Do you have
Because
any
I
birth
spent
marks?
7 weeks ago, I'm sitting here going, I know each of these guys' names, I know all their information and everything, but
I would like to know where they camped last night.
just over just behind the craggy cave.
The craggy cave.
So it seems that they probably have been following us all day. Well,
If I
How
need to
many-
get a message back to your boss, and it's not going to be through you, what would be your recommendation?
Ooh, what a question. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Repeat the exact wording on that one.
How could I get a message back to your boss? And it's not going to be through you. How would you suggest? If I were to.
God, I hate doing this so much. He looks at Crystal Latte and says, "Ask her."
Coin looks at you.
Reason gives Crystal a glare like, you better explain or I'm gonna start swinging.
Man, I hate frogs.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Oh, man. That was fun. I love that one. Okay. I'm sorry, Rosie, but I had to.
It's okay. No, it's fine. It's kind of perfect.
I like to ask the
friend-
Sorry
prisoner.
for Rosie. I'm not sorry for Crystal. You know?
Yeah, she deserves that.
Yeah.
I'll ask the prisoner. Approximately how many successful contracts have you completed during your career for the House of Flowers? I want to know if this guy's
39.
39. All right, so this guy's a pro as opposed to a beginner.
Gained quite a few levels.
You got a name?
He looks at you. Yes.
Coin looks at him with an eyebrow up.
What's her name?
He looks at you. And he's still affected by suggestion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull up his name here. I was trying to stay away from giving you guys that information.
Let's go.
All right.
I
What
have
was
this
the
whole
tribe he was
backstory at the
from?
tip of
The
my
Leaf?
fingers.
We are
Really?
definitely playing our
Really?
cards well when it comes to the interrogation game right
No,
now.
you guys are doing real good. Real good.
Yeah.
And this was you picked the North guy. This is the guy try to track. This is the first guy that you guys actually met up with. So this is Chiswa.
The punk that actually put the blade in you.
Yep. This is actually the guy that started the whole thing.
Damn.
What's your brother's name? This one.
That is Tinda. And Tinda.
Are all of the assassins of the House of Flowers male?
No, not at all.
Or they would have called it something else.
I think in light of the oh, go ahead.
How many assassins of the House of Flowers are you aware of?
That he's aware of. All right. Jordan, I need you to roll a D 10,000 plus the number 2,000.
A lot of
D
assassins.
10,000
Say a
plus
lot.
2,000.
All right, so the answer is
Just say like a
12,000.
fuck ton.
So
Just smash your keyboard. and
almost
get it.
4,000 that he's aware of.
God.
Oh.
That's a lot of petals.
I didn't expect
Wait,
flower territory to
He
be
looks
so...
at you. He looks at you, and how do you know that?
Oh, what?
Compare with -2 perception. What?
The crappy thing is, you just asked him a question, zone of truth with suggestion. He now has to answer, "No, what?" That we are called petals of flowers.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
How big's your base of operation across this continent? Are you the one group they sent over here?
We have no base on this continent.
Maybe not, but
Okay.
you gotta
Or,
be
no, sorry, not
traveling.
on this continent, but in this country.
So you have no base in which country is your base in? How about that?
Ivrix.
Care if you're
That makes
stationed
sense.
here, but they must have sent more than you four. For
I'll
me.
phrase
Yes,
that as I'll
They
phrase
sent
that as a question.
father.
How many other squads of assassins do you know of that have been sent after Coin?
None.
I was worried that the cells would be compartmentalized.
Do any of you know any points of interest in Ivrix, like a city that everyone would know about?
I've never been.
Can I try a history check on that? I don't.
Because if we know
Sure.
a location, we can ask them how far their base is from the location and in which direction.
Still waking up.
Uh,
Ooh, whoa. Toddy going crazy.
It's fitting that Tati would know the answer, I think,
Of course it
about
would.
assassins and where you might find them.
True.
Trying to corner their base.
Wow. All right. So yeah. Let me go ahead and the only place that you guys have heard of in the country of Ivrix is the Pearl Sanctuary.
How far away and in what direction is your base of operations from the Pearl Sanctuary?
He just laughs. You know nothing.
Is your
That's a
base the
lot.
Pearl
So
Sanctuary?
you know nothing, is what you're saying.
I know enough.
Well, is your base of operations the Pearl? I actually forgot the name of the character.
Sanctuary.
The Pearl
Pearl
Sanctuary.
Yeah, the Pearl Sanctuary.
The Pearl Sanctuary is where the House of Flowers is based.
That is all I need to know.
Do you have a connection with Pitney Bones?
You kind of see a cruel look on Ruze's face, like he looks like he just wants to murder everyone in that area.
I've never heard the name.
Lucky.
So just to circle back to the fifth member that's most likely trying to kill us still. Is he mounted? How is he traveling?
No, the father doesn't need to have a mount.
Does he travel by some other means?
Yes,
Magic?
indeed.
I'd imagine he's capable of flight or teleportation, or both.
So specifically, is it flight?
He flies by means of a cloak.
Cool.
That's right.
And is there a way that you know of to hide from his scry?
Yes.
What is the way to hide from his scry?
The way that I know is to have a gift from the people in Silver Spar. A stone of protection from tracking. What's the actual item called? Where's Madison when I need him?
Well, I don't have any gifts from Silver Spar, so.
Do you have this stone on you?
Well, I think I'm picking up Mordenkainen's private sanctum at next level.
Do you have
Alright.
this stone on you? She's gonna ask.
No.
Ooh, that would have been great.
What were your
It's
orders? What were
just
your
the item
orders?
in
Anyone around
question.
who has the stone?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Coin's gonna say to Chipswa.
What were your orders to do were I to die after this?
Oh man. You guys ask some really good questions.
Tell us all the things.
To
Tell us
return to
everything.
Enlund Point for the next job.
Endland
Handling
point.
points.
Oh,
And
Inland
Point,
where are you
who
supposed
you
to meet at
speaking to
Edmund
about
Point?
your next job?
I'm sorry. What were the questions?
Sorry, I think it was the same thing. I just said, oh, and who in Edmund Point would you be speaking to about your next job?
Nobody.
How would you
Where-
get your
where
next
in
Oh,
job?
sorry, is that a capital N nobody?
No.
I'll be
Technically
asking
Nice
it
you.
is.
try.
It's not a ser-
If
technically
you
it's just not a sentence.
if you don't need to talk to anybody to get your next job, then how are you informed of what the target is?
Dead drop.
Fair.
And where would you pick up that dead drop?
They drop on you.
He looks at you off the ground.
Oh, of course. Wait a second.
For
Where
non-lethal
where
weapon,
where
no
would you
damage
go?
at
Oh,
all.
where in Inland Point would you go to pick up your dead drop?
Wherever I am in Inland Point, the dead drop comes to me. A bird falls out of the sky with a ribbon. Dead.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Excellent.
so we just have to go to Edmund Point and look for ribbons.
Man,
I don't think it'll be that
good thing
easy.
we don't travel with any druids.
I feel like
Oh, dead drop
Isaac, were you
you.
gonna say something?
No,
Crystal?
no, no, no.
What was the question?
Oh, okay. No, but I thought Isaac was trying to talk, so I
Okay.
No, Coin actually made basically the same joke I did. Which
Oh
is just
man,
sort of
that's a
like,
good
you know,
joke
Okay.
though.
some sort of joke, threat of violence. Yeah.
Coin's got a question that he's gonna ask. He's gonna
Yeah.
say,
How did you get to this country? Did you have your own ship? Did you get dropped off? Did you follow the shore?
We came on our mounts. The lizards can swim.
This far.
Lizards.
Yeah. That must be a ride.
Swimming
Oh,
They
lizards.
are.
Oh,
Once we
where-
left the chosen mothership,
Mothership.
they dropped us
Where
off
are-
outside of Fort Folly's port, and we swam ashore on the lizards, which we gave up just before attacking you.
Swimming on lizards. That makes
a
me
lot
think of my
more com-
mother.
How could a person gather up those lizard steeds?
You'd have to go to Ivrix.
Not the ones that you just gave up before attacking us?
No, they have returned to Ivrix.
Oh, that was
Where-
quick.
Where do the lizards return to exactly?
The Pearl Sanctum in Ivrix.
Okay, just double check. Just seeing if we could get at the location of another outpost or another something.
Or a lizard.
Tati just has a mount in each continent, and she like calls to her.
At which point,
Sounds
Death
fun.
Pal looks at you and scowls.
I'm just saying, like, maybe he'd be cool, like, to have a friend.
Death Pal shuns you.
We could make him pull the cart, and then you and I could go on adventures.
You get the impression that Death Talon is out throwing a fit.
Yeah. My animal handling check is going amazing.
And
Roll it.
Coin will ask,
So are
Okay. Go ahead.
Coin will ask,
are all the green leaves working under this organization then?
No.
Why did your subsect specifically choose to then?
We didn't choose to.
Someone down the line must have, whether it was your dad or his dad.
We were left at the monastery step, the four of us.
And you just felt fine bowing to that authority. You never strayed out of that caste system of your tribe, of the flowers, the petals.
I mean, Coin, if you were
Never.
raised from birth like that, how would you know anything else?
You wouldn't, but I'm curious if he is now in his
Oh.
position.
I take that back. He did one time. He did stray one time. He went out and he's going to tell you a story. It's a
Sure.
fairly short story about him escaping out of the House of Flowers one night and escaping into the Pearl Sanctuary to a specific restaurant where he had bao dumplings, and he got them just for begging and had them. They were delicious, and he snuck back in time to not be caught.
That's more like hopping a fence than straying, but I guess, yeah.
And I want some bao dumplings now.
Brent,
Word.
next meal.
Bryn takes
Brent,
a
can you
mental
figure this
note.
one
The
out?
way to my player's heart, bow.
And
Guys,
even
if you
now,
come to San Diego, there's a great bow place about 10 minutes away.
and even
10
now,
minutes away for you. You know how much traveling that would be
Yeah,
to
I'd
get
close
to
for
you
me.
for your
2 days.
10 minutes away?
Add like 2 days of driving to me, and yeah, I'll be right there.
I'll listen to you take a flight.
You mail it to
If
my
you
house.
guys happen
tomorrow.
to come through the area for whatever reason, let me know. I know all the best restaurants in town.
We can
And
go
then it will be
camping
10
together.
minutes away.
The GM Eric certified meetup.
I've been asked to do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Go to that restaurant.
Someday.
Coin does have another question. He's gonna say,
Yes, sir.
so even now, if I told you as a pedal, you're not walking out of here alive, would you still would you even consider straying?
No.
We might have dumplings.
Would you consider
No.
staying if we gave you dumplings?
No. I'll be dead by morning.
How do you know that?
I know.
Would you like to have some dumplings before you die?
Oh,
I hate the fact you got him on Zone of Truth.
It's fucking bittersweet.
Yes. You guys
feel
asked the darkest questions. Would you like a last meal?
I
Bryn,
feel
at
like
this
that
point-
coming from Bryn specifically, though, it feels really bad.
Yeah.
Bryn is going to physically sit down in
It's
front
actually
of this guy who's
fitting.
dressed up.
And eat dumplings.
And Bryn is going to ask him, you said that you came from behind the craggy cave. Have you been observing us all day?
We've been observing you for 3 days.
Did you watch the ritual where we joined the tribe of gnolls and danced around the crystal and entreated Kashana for knowledge?
Yes.
Did you watch that Kashana declared that I was going to be a sacrifice?
Yes.
And did you watch a gnoll named Sitmouth throw himself in front of me and get eaten instead in my place?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something because I think you truly believe that you're about to die and that you're not going to make it to the next morning. That even if we let you go, you still wouldn't make it very far. And you were probably watching us before the ritual, before we came across those gnolls, and you watched us fight the giant rock. You don't need to answer. It's not a question. We know you were probably there. And by the time we got to the ritual grounds and we came across the gnolls doing their little dance, I was pretty low on spell slots. I can't speak for the rest of the party. But when Captain Cracked Hands, Chief Cracked Hands, whatever his name was, whispered in my ear that one of us was going to be chosen as a sacrifice to Kashana, I genuinely believed that I was about to die. Because there was no way that the 7 of us would be able to outrun an entire pack of gnolls, some kind of knowledge kami in the form of an enormous snake, and whatever the hell Osin was. And when they chose me to be the sacrifice, I thought we were dead. For sure. I figured there was absolutely no way that we were going to get out of that situation alive. Because we were out of spells. I have this hat, and Bryn takes out Presto's magic hat. And he says, I have been able to entreat the hat for mana potions before, but I don't know if we're able to pull the same thing out of the hat twice. I'm pretty sure we can't pull the same thing out of the hat twice in one day, but there's a chance that we can't pull the same thing out of the hat twice ever. That once you pull a mana potion out of the hat, you can never get another one. And having already pulled 2 different sizes of mana potions out of the hat, I figured that going into that fight, we were going to die. And I was desperately trying to compose a limerick on the fly to ask the hat for a mana potion in the hope against hope that we were going to get one. And then a gnoll who doesn't even share a language with me, who didn't even know my name, whose name I didn't know, decided that my life was more important than his life. It was an act of complete selflessness and a gift that I neither asked for nor deserved. And looking out at the sunset tonight, I never thought that I would get to live to see another sunset. And yet somehow, I'm still here. And the sun will rise tomorrow. And I think that I'll think of that sunrise as a gift as well. A gift that I didn't expect to get. And maybe I'll think of that for every sunrise, for every day, for the rest of my life. But in some ways, the world gives you one back. And you get a small mercy that you weren't expecting. And for me, I found that today in one more sunset. So I'm not asking this to be cruel or to taunt you. Do you want one more bowl of dumplings before you go?
He looks at you and sagely and sincerely looks at you and says, yes.
All right. I'll go into my pack and I'll get out my cooking supplies and I'll get out my we used all the rock. I've got a little bit of rock meat left over that I was saving as snacks that I make as part of a long rest. And but I'll get out my produce and my flour and I'll conjure up a little fire and I'll try to make some dumplings. And because this is what I do and I take it, Bryn takes it seriously, I'm going to use my last 2nd level spell slot and enhance ability to get advantage on the check, and I'll try and make some dumplings. I'll make enough for 2. One a little bowl for me and a little bowl for him.
Cool.
And
that's awesome.
23.
You make the most delicious bao dumplings. They are barely held together by the flour wrapper that you have folded 28 times into a perfect pinch. The meat inside bursts out with flavor that makes this assassin nearly cry with pleasure. They are the most delicious dumplings you've ever had, and they are the most delicious dumplings this assassin's ever had.
I'll make
and you will gain inspiration for your role play, Walker.
Thank you. I'll make a quiet note to remember the recipe. And his hands and his feet are tied up, so I'll feed them to him with the. I've got the little dagger, and I'll poke him with the dagger and feed them to him. And then when the bowl is finished, I'll cast command on him, and the command is sleep. And then I'll nod at Tati, and I'll stand up and walk away.
he falls asleep and dies.
Oh well, I thought we were gonna watch Tati murder him
I was just about to
Doesn't
ask
make
if
it-
that's what that nod was.
a little bit. Yeah.
I'm not
The
always good at
moment he
judging other
falls
people's.
asleep, the contingency on himself and his brother fires, and they both are dead.
Oh, we lost the second one too.
Oh, I was gonna ask him about Young Jet.
That's okay. I was going to kill him anyway.
It's all right, Dang. I think there's going to be more assassins to interrogate in the future.
Crystal's
least
gonna have like
one
her
more.
hand.
That
Honestly, it's
beautiful
fine
thing
that they
inside of
died that
brain.
way. I lost my appetite to kill them.
I'm gonna
Can I
start
get you
sleeping.
guys to roll a perception check just before the next thing happens?
Tell you one
Awesome.
thing.
Good.
I'm gonna start
Does he
sleeping with my bucket
disintegrate?
upside down.
Yeah, is the next thing a DC 24 dexterity saving throw
It
against
is not.
70 force damage?
Gold mine.
Um,
That's the one I
okay.
want. 26.
Crystal and Isaac, Ruzit as well. You guys, as he rolls over asleep, you will notice that on his left hand he is missing his thumb. And then his body disappears in a poof of dust.
What do I have to roll so that
Newly
Isaac knows what that
missing
means?
it?
Nope,
Or was he
it
always
was
missing
always
it?
gone.
Mm,
What do you need to roll for what?
so that Isaac knows what that means, because I know what that
Insight.
means. Okay. I will also be
Awesome.
re-rolling this.
Cool.
You
There
know
we go.
he can't do thumbs
Awesome.
ups.
Let me send you a note here, Mr.
Yeah.
Isaac. Unless you already know Damon.
Oh, I mean, he got the charity treatment.
Yeah.
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 Isaac, I think I'm trying to think of how he would have heard of it. Probably has heard stories of necromancers that work for the Shinoza Protectorate, let's say, right?
Mhm.
Like high, powerful necromancers that work for a big
Not for
organization. Like
Shinoza,
that.
not for Shinoza Protectorate. For the armies of Reston, absolutely. You've heard of the Cold Meat Cadre.
Okay, and he shares that they keep a piece of the body like a thumb that they can cast high-level resurrection magic on later. So we're actually probably going to be seeing these guys in particular again.
Really? True Resurrection is a 9th level.
You can just do it with 7th level. You can do it with 7th level resurrection.
Still, that's like a 10,000 gold piece investment per body.
Well, this
That's-
guy, I
if,
mean, but like
if
this guy said he
that-
did 39 successful jobs. So that
And
math.
that's probably
Hey,
worth a lot.
that's-
I mean,
that's-
isn't that more?
that's
That's
only,
less than your bounty.
It's only like a quarter of my bounty.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he knows how we fight. He knows how we conduct interrogations. I mean, the other guy might have been watching us, but if he fled right away, yeah, this guy knows stuff. And,
Crystal and Isaac, with the insights you just rolled, they would have known about Saphira's bounty and did nothing about it.
They were contracted. They seem like they're much more narrow in their and precise in their operations.
Yep. Coin was the target. Coin was the only target.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they could have tried to. I mean, there were some of us who were awake and keeping watch, but there were like 4 or 5 other people who were asleep, and they could have easily gotten the chill touch dagger combo on. I mean, there were 4 of them, plus their plus their leader.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point.
Yeah.
When we get the chance, I'm installing a cover on my bucket.
I'm gonna be honest, Coin. I don't
a
think that's gonna
lid?
help you.
Yeah, I think. All right, that's the train wreck's next mission is we need to find a bucket with a lid. That's our next-
There you
Why
go.
don't we find like why don't we find like a magic bucket where it's like essentially like a rope trick, but you go in the bucket instead.
You just need a hasp with a padlock on the inside. That's all you need.
He needs a
Yeah.
teleportation bucket. Like it just pops
Yeah.
out somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to
Like the
start-
porta potties in Fortnite, where you go in one and you come out the other.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, man. All right, but yeah, you guys will spend the rest of the night uneasy, but you guys do not expect to get attacked again tonight. You will each get a long rest as you guys will finish the night's watches.
I'm curious. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
think after the last 2 nights, I feel like Coin wouldn't want to sleep, and I feel like he would actively try not to. I don't know if that would do a level 2 exhaustion.
It would.
I would take it because I really
Okay.
don't. He's
He doesn't have a
basically
lid
a
on his bucket yet.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be
Cool. So,
comfortable closing his eyes, so he's probably up all night.
absolutely.
Maybe
You
he
have
gets
any
like
cards?
a short rest worth of
Yeah, you'll
catch
get a
up.
short rest. You won't get a long rest, though. You'll gain
Yeah.
that second level of exhaustion.
He's
I
a
feel-
monk. He walks
I-
that off.
I feel like Chris is gonna
I'm
try to
gonna need it.
meditate.
I
like
believe
Tati
second
taught him.
level. What is second level? Your speed is now halved.
Yep.
And yeah,
Okay,
I'm
Garrett.
also. I don't get a long rest because I tried to scry on the whatever
Yep.
dragon god is there, so I'm also exhausted. But I do get the only thing that recharges is my magic missile wand, so I'll see how much I get
Yeah.
back. 4 charges. That's
Yes,
fine.
Dragon
Damon.
God. What is this Nico Bolus?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
When Isaac wakes up,
Yep.
looks around, feels the breeze, thinks to himself, and I'm gonna cast, and I am not sure if you're gonna immediately drag me to another room, but I'm gonna cast Legend Lore on the House of Flowers.
All right.
I hear the tone. Bye, guys. Bye. everybody.
Hey, you're not
We'll
gonna
be right
tell
back.
us. You jerk.
Oh, I mean, I will. Like, you don't have to take me to another room if you. All right, so off we go.
He's gone.
I'll share
And
it.
he's gone.
I expect the whole thing.
All right. Well, that's the last we're going to see of Isaac. That's 187 psychic damage, and
It-
A
Let's just
dragon
come up with a
appears
bunch
out
of
of the
other-
sky.
I'm
Just
just
come
gonna
up with
go up
another
to.
bunch of
Oh, go
legend
on.
lores that make us individually go off one by one.
Isaac erupts into a ball of flame.
He's our only
Lucid
good
like
one.
goes up to Bryn and says, "You know, when you talk about how every day after you live is a gift, I don't know. I never thought about things that way. Like that one critical moment could have been different."
I have never really had a purpose in life. I really enjoyed being at the Albani Institute of Magic before I left, but since then, I've sort of just been trying to get by. But Sitmouth gave me at least one more day. And for now, I'm gonna try and use that to take out this drug lab because I don't know what any of us are gonna do with our lives, but we can at least do one more good thing. But in the meantime, I might take you up on that tattoo. Not right now, but I need to think for a little while.
It's just, when Vogo saved me, I thought that I should have died fighting, and that every day I lived. I mean, I didn't choose whether I lived or died. I fell down, and he saved me. I didn't have a choice. But I guess when you talk about how every day is a gift, I guess every day is a gift to me as well. But I'm the last one remaining from Didit's bloodline, presumably. I don't think she had any other offspring. And the least I can do is avenge her.
I
Why do you
understand.
think the House of Flowers killed a dragon?
There's
As
many
an
reasons, I
assassination?
would think.
Is Coin drawing on the picture.
I think so. Yeah.
Not trying to
I could-
undercut the conversation.
I
Are you
mean,
drawing a memorial?
Yeah. Oh, I'm up all night. I got to do something with this time.
did
Yeah.
it was quite covert, I guess, about what they actually do. I think they probably had some sort of plotting or
Well, someone
deeper
definitely.
machinations going on to draw the ire of something like the House of Flowers. That's my only
Somebody-
guess.
I don't know if the House of Flowers has an agenda. I think that the House of Flowers operates purely on a contract basis. And I think that if the House of Flowers did kill your mother, they did so because someone paid them a lot of money.
That
Who
makes
would do
sense.
that though?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Where did you used to live, Risen?
Where I used to live.
Yeah.
Zach needs to remember because I haven't looked at this in a while. I have wrote it down somewhere though. I lived near the town of Cherel. That's where I lived. Not in it, of course, but around it. That was the point of interest, I suppose, where our tribe was.
Oh, that's actually not too far from. Never mind.
Where? I've never heard of it. Where is it from?
Cherel?
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember where exactly on the map it is, because me as a player, I forget exactly where it is.
What
I think.
country is it in?
It's in Reston.
Name. Yeah, that's right.
I don't think I've ever heard of a dragon in Reston. What? How long ago was she there?
I mean,
thought
I
it was
don't know
pretty
exactly how
recent.
long Didit has been with the tribe. All I remember is that she's essentially, there was some sort of deal where the tribe would help deal with security, give her treasure, food,
Mm.
and she would give us protection in return. I suppose that our tribe was more of a base of operations for her. That's how I would describe it. It was mutually beneficial, though.
Before coming to Australia, other than you, I'd never heard of dragons anywhere.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
kinda
Didit's
thought
the
they
only
were-
dragon I've seen in the flesh. Other than, well, the dragon that we saw recently.
Isaac didn't spontaneously
big old
combust. Thank God.
It sound what? What was that?
we
We
were
thought
saying
you
that
died.
that you were gonna spontaneously combust for casting Legend Lore on.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
200 psychic damage.
No, based off of the fame of this organization, too many people would be dead too often. They prefer having the legends out there. It serves their purpose.
So I think
Makes sense.
after waking up, Isaac does his like wind speaking, like the wind stretching, morning stretching ritual, but for magic and air. And as he's doing that, you guys hear whispers on the wind that you can't quite understand. As like he is casting legend lore and getting information whispered to him in this like indecipherable primordial. And then he comes back to the group, tells you that he cast legend lore on the House of Flowers. I don't know how much I got that we wouldn't have guessed, but it is nice to have it confirmed for sure. They are a several thousand-year-old assassins guild. You are said to be able to like just reach out to them to start trying to make a contract, to contract them by reaching out through, you know, your black markets, your criminal markets, your underground networks. Now, there's also legends that you can go to the Pearl Sanctuary to like entreat them, to like either try to resolve an outstanding contract on yourself or to try and go to them personally to the Pearl Sanctuary to try and like create a contract on somebody else. However, those legends also state that like whomever's accomplished that doesn't return. So, I mean, they're legends. Maybe that just means they sneak out a back door, but whatever. Maybe that means they all die. Could be anything in between. Another interesting thing, the ribbons or like flowers and things like that, they do tend to use calling cards like that. Ribbons and flowers in particular, which they were carrying this time. And final interesting note, they are very, very old, as in existed before the High War, like existed before they were around functioning, it sounds like, as an assassin's guild, even during the time of flying cities. And perhaps even before the cities were ever risen in the first place. This is a very, very old organization. That's
At
what
least
I
they
got.
spread the rumors that they are.
Yes,
Is there
exactly.
Anything about the weird daggers?
Are you
No, but
saying
just all to start burning our legend lores on various pieces of this, the daggers, the Pearl Sanctuary, etc. Maybe we each glean, even if it's like one small, you know, we get them once a day.
Yeah.
So even if it's a small fact we get each time, it's probably worth it.
so? You're saying that, well, if they're Assassin's Guild, I should be looking for who paid for the contract.
Yes, and also, you know, I mean, perhaps after our adventures here in Australia, if things have not been able to be resolved on that front, there is always the legend that should we sail to Ivrix and travel to the Pearl Sanctuary, we can appeal to them ourselves to, you know, get rid of this contract on coin and learn more about the contract on your parents, Ruzid.
Presumably they're driven by gold, right? So if we bid higher, maybe
That's the
they'll
hope.
remove the contract.
I imagine that is the hope of people who come there. Of course, the legends say they do not leave. But the legends don't say how they get there. So like, really, it's like, how much? What do you got? Like, I don't know.
Fair.
So hope that helped. And yeah, Tati, if you want to look into other smaller pieces, like other key pieces of it, like the Pearl Sanctuary or, etc., the Jade Daggers, the ribbons, whatever.
Cool. Is it 10 minutes every time we do this?
Yep.
Okay, just checking it wasn't an hour.
Nope. Cool. What do you want to do?
Well, how do you guys want to deal with the fifth member? I assume he's still coming after us.
Well, I don't think there's anything we can do about them because they're clearly a more powerful spellcaster than any of us, and right now we're certainly not in shape to. I don't think we'll be able to track them.
I don't know about
I
clearly.
think
I
we can
mean,
only.
they ran at the first sign of not getting an insta kill. So
I think that we are just going to need to be on our guard for a little while. Frankly, I think that if they came back right now and challenged us, we might be in trouble. But it sounds
I
like
don't know about that.
sounds like they're gone for
I think
the
we can
immediate
take them.
future. I hope so.
what are
But
the
I
chances
personally-
they find us?
They ambushed us while most of us were asleep, and there were more of them. They failed. If one of them wants to come at us at this point.
well, no, but their
Let 'em.
leader is a very powerful magic user.
But he was a very powerful
but he
magic
was
user
too-
last night too.
That's true.
and he was
still ran
and he was
away.
he was too scared to show himself to us. So That must mean we could take him.
It also must mean we can actually get information out of him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have run.
We still have a job to do. I think all we can
Oh, yeah.
do,
I think
all we can
I
really do is watch our backs on the way there.
yeah.
When we're
I
heading
got
back,
the sense that he'll find us.
yeah, agreed. When the job's over, then we can worry about tracking down whoever.
Cool. All right. And with that, we're going to end for tonight.